we're jumping right into it.
All right,
That's mad crazy. That's mad crazy.
It's a cold opener.
I wish I was here last week when you said that live.
It clearly is it is clearly a cold opening. Listen, let me defend myself. Number one, I sat there and I said that I was remorseful about the situation.
I'm glad you were remorseful, but you still did it.
Oh, just because you do shit doesn't mean that you're misogynist. I'm not a misogynistic person. I respect women. Now, I'm not gonna.
You did it before.
How? Explain. Break it down.
You can lie.
You break it down.
No, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna have your kids, and then you.
I didn't tell her all that.
Bitch, you just
And
lied.
I didn't say all that. I didn't say I was gonna give her all that. I said.
Group chat though.
I didn't. How do you say this? I don't alliterate my words the best way in the group chat that I do in person. I did not tell her I was going to give her kids in marriage.
You said that in the group chat
on the podcast.
No, he didn't say it on the podcast. He said it in the group chat.
Babies.
Let him speak.
I had to say,
give her kids.
I didn't say all that.
Phil called him out for that. He echoed it.
I didn't say that I was going to give her all those things.
You said
I
one
just
though.
alluded that I could possibly give her those things, like in the future, but not now. But
did you ever intend on doing it? Because you said no in the group chat.
With this person, I wouldn't mind it, but it's just
you don't say, I'm marrying somebody.
But that's the thing. If I'm moving on my timeline or their timeline, because I feel like their timeline is a little bit different from my timeline.
Okay, I want to give a word to the people. You don't just be okay with marrying somebody. You want to marry somebody because you love them. You don't just.
That's not always true.
Wrong, Mark. You get married for tax benefits. All right.
That too.
Listen,
I'm gonna marry Tyler so I can get some bread.
Shout out to Chuck and Larry.
If you really love somebody, you don't have to be married. You could go your entire life without being married, but you still love that person. It's legit just for the state and for a lot of, how do you say, financial benefits.
Tyler, if you
marry someone,
if you intend to marry somebody, you love that person. If you don't love that person, you shouldn't be marrying them.
There's a lot.
You're doing it for the wrong reason.
Hey, if we're gonna trash Tyler about talking about marriage, there is a sea of women that do not love their man, and he has money.
That's
very
their fault.
Anna Nicole Smith
that's
shit.
Also fucked.
That's their
That
fault.
is fucked.
It's fucked.
It is fucked.
But like,
because all they're doing is waiting for you to die or waiting for you to fuck up so they can sue you and take half your money.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've been in that position. I have had this conversation that if there's an old man who takes an interest in me and he's got some bread.
She said, if Mark ever makes it, I swear.
Time out. And this is the thing, right? I'm not misogynistic. I just have to get out of the way. Like
He's not misogynistic. He's opportunistic.
Damn right.
Every man is. Tell me a man that's
And
not.
women, I'm not gonna lie, women are too.
What's wrong with being opportunistic?
Mark, if you act like if you weren't single, that you wouldn't be doing the same shit that every other nigga would be doing.
I would never say I'm gonna marry somebody if I don't intend on marrying them.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm a classic man. All
It's been a
right.
while since I've been on.
You're clearly not.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at you. He's lying through his fucking
I'm not lying.
teeth.
I'm not
It's
lying.
just because he's in a relationship.
Mark, you said in college that if you were single, you would be so sad because it'd be really hard to find
I
somebody.
would be a sad dude, but I wouldn't say I'm going to marry somebody
No,
just to sleep
Mark,
with
you
them.
are
dude.
grimy.
I'm
You
not
might.
doing that.
You might if you get desperate enough.
No, absolutely not.
Hey, he's lying through his fucking teeth. Listen, it's
He's
easy.
only secure
When
and
you
safe
got
just because
at
we've been
home
together for
pussy.
like,
We got pussy on demand.
7
It's
now?
easy
7 years?
to sit here and lie.
I'm not lying.
Because you have pussy on demand already. But now, if you have to go out and hunt
You know
for
how
it,
I did that?
and you have to search
Tyler,
for it.
I didn't tell her that I was going to marry her initially.
He did that 2 weeks later.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, you did. You said I want to spend the next 80 years with you when we had been
Oh,
together
that's
for
crazy.
like
He
3
was giving
weeks.
it up.
Because
He
I
was
love
giving
you.
it up at an earlier age.
Because I
That's
love you.
crazy.
I appreciate that. Don't be a
That's
sucker.
crazy.
But I love her, don't I?
All right, we're a special case.
ain't
We
gonna
weren't
lie.
like this wasn't 2 weeks after we'd ever met. It was like 3 years.
A journal
We'd
says a
known each
little
other
bit
for a while.
different. A little journal
haven't
entry.
talked. All right.
A journal entry says a little bit different.
What
But
are you
we're not gonna
talking?
talk about it.
Just because
Boys, gals.
Hold up.
Yeah.
No.
Hold up. No,
Let's
I
get
can't
on to
let
the
that
next
one.
topic.
Nah.
I missed that.
No, Mark.
I missed
What's
that.
up? What's up?
Just because sometimes you have doubts about a relationship doesn't mean you don't love somebody.
That's fair.
We fight all the time. And sometimes
That's
a
perfect.
part. That's a part of.
That's a healthy part of a relationship.
we fight, but then we talk it out.
As long as
It
you
took a
have
lot
two
to get that
adults
out.
who sit down to try and
But
figure
we're
out
not
how to
gonna
solve a
act
problem
like-
in a relationship, it's healthy to
Mark,
have
we
that
are
argument.
22 and 23, and we are a very special case because not a lot of people do that.
Time out. Let's
Because
not.
we're goated.
Oh, okay. Don't do that to you.
Anyways.
Don't pipe your head up like that.
Want to get like me? Listen to what I'm saying.
Mark, no one wants to get like you.
You don't tell somebody you want to marry them unless you actually.
Mark, that's so cap. But okay, keep going off.
All right, Tyler.
Tyler,
Keep
you had
saying
an
that.
interesting topic.
What's happening?
That I wanted to also discuss. Why do you think it's good to gatekeep things?
I think it's good to gatekeep because
Gatekeep your female.
Yeah.
It's not really
See,
gatekeeping. It's just like
we
having a
can't-
relationship.
we cannot.
That's a type of gatekeeping. Am I wrong?
We cannot call
People
them
happy?
if they are women or indoor girls. They are not
Indoor
females.
girls or outdoor girls?
Or I said or girls. They're
I heard
they're
indoor
women
girls.
and or girls.
Got it.
No, you
Got it.
can't.
So
Wait,
we're
girls.
not calling them females.
Why you
Well,
going
I'm
after
not calling them
girls?
females.
Tyler, why are you going
anymore.
after girls?
Huh?
Why are you going after girls? You gotta go after women.
He's trying to be inclusive.
Time out. Hold on. Tia. Because I feel like, again, this is why I just say female. Because if I just say female, everyone gets it. But that somehow
It's a little irk. I get a little irked
Tyler,
when people
don't
use
get
female, but I
bullied
know
out
you
of your
don't mean it
vocab.
as a derogatory thing. I know he doesn't. But it irks me a little bit because so many people use it as like a derogatory
Tyler,
thing.
use
and that's why I'm not.
your
And
own
that's why I'm
vocab.
trying to be better.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
trying to do better.
I appreciate
in that
it.
sense. In that sense of the word, not every sense, but that sense. I'm trying to do better. I ain't trying to call them females anymore. Go call them women or girls.
You
I
know
mean,
one
you
of the
can call them
two.
birds like Phil does.
It's a class.
That's more of a.
I know. I'm teasing.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
It's a classification.
I'm teasing.
There's certain levels of female. I will say that.
It's not cap.
There's certain levels of female.
Yeah. Of women.
There's women. That's the ones you should keep, right?
A lady you should keep. Women can be for the streets.
What?
Ladies are for the
No,
penthouse.
no.
You could be for the. You could
No.
be a. You could be a lady
Phil
and be
raises
for the
eyebrows at
streets.
me.
Birds are for the streets.
Birds fly,
They
Mark.
eat out of sewers.
Listen, okay, but gatekeeping. I would say this. I would realistically say I think gatekeeping is perfectly good because especially depending on if you're a single male friend and you have a single female friend and you let's say you're gonna get to know her, right? You can't bring her around your other single male friends because they're gonna put on their best performance to try to get on, and it's like
And that means
Yeah.
you need new guy friends.
No,
well, no,
'Cause that's trash.
That's just the
No,
marketplace.
guys are horny, and
no.
here's
That's
the
an
thing.
excuse.
No,
It's
it's a
not
lot
an
harder
excuse.
for. It's a lot
It is an
harder
excuse.
for
It's a cop-
guys
it's a
to
cop-out.
get to know women in the single space. I do see that.
Okay, but that's not what he said. He said you get a girl and then you bring them around and all your buddies are trying to steal her from you. That's trash.
Yeah, because they
They're
don't have
trash.
because it's a lot harder to date. I feel like when you're a guy.
it is. It's 100% harder.
I feel like
You're
there are
getting it denied way
parameters
more
You need
that
a,
we're
you,
not.
yeah, because women only need a few
explaining
things.
yet.
Men need
Break
a
it
whole
down.
list of things, unfortunately, which is stupid.
Hold on, we'll have Phil break it down for us. Break it down for us.
Because
Break it
like-
down for Phil.
I think it depends on the scenario. Because, like, say you just met this girl, or say you've known her for a while, you're friends. Maybe you want to try and explore something more, but you
Okay.
can't just rush in and be like, "Yo, be my girlfriend." So you know you got to hang out.
You talking
gotta
about like
build
the
some shit,
talking to
right?
somebody stage?
So yeah, maybe you're kind of talking to somebody and you bring them around. At that point, unless you explicitly talk to your friends in that scenario and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to mess with Shorty." At that point, they just see, "Oh, hey, a new girl has been assimilated
Okay.
into the group."
That makes sense.
And now it's free game because there is a single woman that is
Okay,
here,
so-
and it's her choice. If they want to be with me, they want to be with him. And if I want to increase my odds, you got to show up and show out.
Okay, so what you
So
mean is the guy
sometimes
has to
you
be
may
more
have to lie.
communicative.
Yeah.
So guys have to be more communicative.
Yes,
we're
in
bad
that
at
scenario
communicating.
because like
no.
Yeah.
Because you can communicate your intentions with Shorty. It will not stop other people from like, no,
Or-
I'm
Y'all
gonna
saw
go
the dude
talk to
approach
other
me last
Shorty.
night?
Wait, but maybe the girl doesn't
It's creepy.
mess with you like that.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
maybe
we
she
know somebody
doesn't
with
think
that.
of you like that, and she's
But-
talking to your friends because she doesn't consider you
No,
an
no,
option.
it's okay if she go talk to
Trash.
them, but if they know the intent that I'm approaching it with, and then they approach it with the same intent,
Like they give into her playing. Okay, got it.
it's like, nah, you know what time I'm on.
I see
and
that.
you're trying to be on the same time. See, that's how you ruin friendships. We all can't be on the same time. Like, listen, hey, we're already in the same time zone. We can't be doing like no. Like someone got to back off. So that's why I would never date. If a friend of mine slept with a female, a girl, I'm not
A woman.
I can't sleep with her because again, a lot of your friends will say no.
You don't shit where
she
you
was
eat.
she was just a body. Some of them are not just bodies. Some of them are like
Genuine people.
they want them to be their life partner, but they won't say that.
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
get what you're
indecisive
saying.
people. I hate indecisiveness.
Playing
I
a train
hate it
game,
so much.
Tyler.
No, I was looking at a text. That's all that was.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, realistically, I think that it's a very tricky thing that you play out as a single person, whether you're a guy or a girl or you have no gender. It's a very tricky space that you're playing with when you dating and all this other stuff.
I got a question.
What's happening?
If you're trying to date somebody, how long is it before you expose them to your friend group?
It depends on the person. It
Why
depends on
use
the
the word
relationship that's
expose instead
formed.
of introduce?
Because it's more of a viral infection sometimes, especially with our
There's a
friend
lot of
group.
interesting words being thrown around
Yo,
here
what
out
is
of
it?
Mark's mouth
I said
today.
The girl's
viral
infection?
Viral infection. That's a
He said, "Yeah, that's the
something
girl's
else
the
is being
infection."
exposed.
We're
It's viral.
a vile group of people, is all I'm saying.
Trash.
It depends on the relationship because some people, fools rush in. Some people move at different speeds than other people, but it just depends on how serious things have gotten. If you've been out on a few dates, cool. If that's now your shorty, then yeah, maybe you have a group function or something, and
Are you bringing
have
a
her
girl
slide.
around that's not your shorty?
Yes.
But you're
depends on the
if you're
setting.
in the process of trying to make her your girlfriend, are you bringing her around your friend group yet?
Yes. I feel like because
yeah.
I feel like that depends on the guy.
Are you in a sense? How confident are you
How
as?
insecure are you?
Yeah, are you an insecure guy? Like if she goes just talk to a guy simply, are you about to blow a gasket? Like are you about to sit there and be like, oh my god, what is she doing now?
I think
like,
it also depends on your friends.
I say yeah, that plays.
Some friends just don't give a fuck. Even if you say, hey, I'm trying to talk to this girl, I'm trying to make her my girlfriend. There's a lot of guys out there that don't care.
I say there are a lot of guys, even guys that you're friends with, that do not give a flying butt that you're actually talking to said girl or that you're interested in said girl, or they will know your intentions, but they're like, nah, she good enough, so I'm gonna.
If you're
I'm
one of
gonna-
those, you're the worst of them. You're the worst of them. Can't have none of that.
I got distracted. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Your mom.
But other than that, I'm about to
Don't
say.
talk about Jennifer that way.
I'm about to say. Other than that, I feel like I want to make sure that, in a sense, that her and the group, in a sense, blend together. If that makes any sense. Like,
Yeah, that makes
I want to
sense.
make sure.
see
What
how
if
they
they don't?
mesh.
Yeah.
Here's the interesting thing. What if they don't mesh, but you're still on
I've
that
seen
track?
cases
Like,
of this.
I want her to be my wifey.
I've seen cases of this. It doesn't go over well.
Then I feel like you limit the interactions, but I'm not going to stop being friends with people I'm going to be friends with. And if I really feel like I'm going to take it all the way with this person, then I'm not going to stop dating and or being around this person.
That's a good
I'm going
attitude.
to I'll probably limit the times that the crossover, but there is most definitely going to be crossover. And no offense, if she really loves you, she'll sit there and she will, in a sense, have to bend the knee and be like, all right, I'm going to take a step back, even though I don't really like these people or
And
get
that, I
along
feel
with
like
these people.
right in that moment is where you can test whether you can actually be in a long-term relationship with somebody. If they're not willing to compromise on aspects of your life that they don't like and vice versa, at that point, that relationship ain't working.
Compromise
You need
is
to
a
find
pain in the
something
ass,
else.
but it is necessary.
Compromise is the big,
Very
is
necessary.
number one. Number one.
Oh, absolutely. Communications first, but then compromise right after that.
Yeah, if you can't compromise with the person you're in a relationship with, you need to get out of it.
Yep.
You're done.
'Cause
You're
it's not
done.
going to be your way or the highway. That's just going to create a toxic relationship.
Yeah, because then imagine when you get married and you actually have money together and you go, hey, it's not really in the budget. We can't be doing these things. And they're like, I'm going to go do it anyways. And then now you're broke.
It just depends.
Your credit score's messed up. You're getting divorced.
What are you talking-
You're paying
what?
child support.
He's talking about the long,
I'm talking
bad
about long-term
turnaround.
effects of not compromising.
Yep.
It's like it depends on what you're doing. It's like I feel like there's certain that's a little much. You're diving a little bit too deep.
battles.
You need-
Yeah.
you
Well,
need
he's
to-
talking about if you realize
You need
it's
to
a bad
cut-
decision way too late in the game.
You need to cut the cord as soon as there's that. That's a red flag.
But I feel like but just because
That's
she
the
doesn't
biggest
want
flag.
just because she doesn't want to be around your friends,
No.
I'm not going to say that she's not just because she
I'm
won't
not saying-
compromise
No.
on that. That's like the end all be all, or that's a red flag.
There's a
but
lot
if
to
she-
compromise on, dude.
if
There's a
she's
lot to
like,
compromise
hey, I don't like these people, you shouldn't be hanging around with them.
See, that is a
That
different
is-
argument right
Yep.
there.
Because then
that
she's trying to
gets into
control your life.
controlling.
Yep.
Yep.
But then
when you don't compromise, you try and control the other person to conform to your lifestyle.
Yep.
But at that point, I'm still it just depends on how like she could feel that way. But is she gonna leave me if I still hang out with those people?
If she doesn't compromise, then yeah.
If she leaves me, she leaves me. That's cool. I'm still with them. Like I'm still with the dogs. Like
would you break up with her for that? For that
I
reason?
wouldn't break up with like she'd be like, yo, I think they're bad for you, blah blah blah. And
can we talk about the other way
I
around
would
too?
I would sit there and I would be like, all right, you think that they're bad for me. I don't think they're bad for me, and I'll keep going on being friends with them. And I'm not gonna break up with her just because she's like, "Oh, you went out with those guys again." I'm like, yeah, I did go out with those guys again
every single time.
That's
What
fine.
about-
You're gonna deal with that for the rest of your life.
Water off my back. I don't care, shorty.
That's terrible.
So if you're flipping it around and you don't want your girl hanging out with certain
with her
people,
whole friends.
Wow, did anybody just see the hypocrisy just fly out of his fucking mouth?
That's not. No, niggas have whole friends too.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we didn't say it like
He
that.
just said that so aggressively. So you're okay with your girl hanging out with the crew that you're not so uncomfortable, so that you're uncomfortable with.
I may not like it, but then at the same time, again, the friends were there before I was there. I'm not gonna
There you
sit
go.
there.
Okay.
I'm not
That's
gonna
a
have to sit there.
compromise.
This is
It's not-
bringing me
I'm not
back to our
compromising.
OnlyFans
I
talk
still don't
months
like
ago.
it. I still don't like it. It's just that I get it. Go do whatever you do.
Because you
Just
care for that
understand.
person, so you realize that that's a big part of their life, and if you take that away, you're really detrimenting their life.
I'm
So
not
you're
gonna-
kind of compromising in your own head. Okay, that's part of her lifestyle. I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah, but it's like I get it. I get it. I do understand it. How some guys are like, yo, your friends are, because there are men that are like, yo, your friends.
Insecure. Men can be very fucking insecure.
Yes.
Yeah, when you see,
It's fucking ridiculous.
especially if they get your girlfriend to throw ass on other dudes and shit.
Whoa, time out.
At that point,
Come on, hey.
That's a
whoa.
her
Then
problem.
it's like,
That's
hey,
not him
that's-
being insecure.
no,
That's
That's
her
not.
problem.
That's not me being insecure. That's
yeah.
Hey,
No, but
we
I've
gotta
seen
change-
that
completely
something
within
gotta
his
change-
right.
Something got to change up.
I've seen that in like Megan's TikTok videos and shit, where they're like, "Am I the bad guy for getting angry at my boyfriend for him screaming at me that I twerked on some dude at the club?" Like, no, yes,
Of course you're
the bad
villain.
guy.
Absolutely.
How do
Absolutely.
they-
There is a line that you should not cross. And some men can be very insecure, but if your girl is acting out and being cheatful
Yeah, that
on
is
you,
actively
you
cheating.
are completely okay and in that right.
Time out.
However,
We are not Caribbeans. We're not from Jamaica. This isn't some fucking grind thing in
it's-
fucking
whoa.
Haiti.
Do you mean middle school?
No,
Kind
like,
of.
Jesus,
a part
there's
of
room for the Holy Spirit. Meg.
a part of like Caribbean culture, like especially like if you like Rihanna, like the islands.
Gorgeous woman.
Yes, very gorgeous woman. Like they can grind on each other and it not be a sexual thing. That's just a part of
Rihanna
their
is
dancing.
beautiful. I love
She
Rihanna.
Is it all right?
But
So
I'm not that. So no, I'm not cool with that.
This is
I was
America.
gonna say, yeah,
That's
if
not
you're
me.
dating
This is-
somebody and that's their
there's a lot
culture.
of
Are they getting that off?
No, you're not getting that off. Hey, compromise. My big homie just said compromise, and that's one of the things. Hey, I get rid of a few of my vices. You gotta get rid of some of your vices. Even though you don't think they're vices to me. So we got to.
That's a compromise. That's a hell of a compromise.
Exactly, that's what we're saying.
You can't go to the club and grind on guys.
That's
I know that's
one
part of your culture and all, but
that
nah.
you go to. Like,
nah.
America's
A smaller
a wild
compromise
place.
is where you go
dead.
grocery shopping.
A lot
one
of
person
dudes-
likes one, the other person likes the other.
Yeah.
That's a
And
much
a-
smaller one.
We're
A
gonna
lot
go.
of dudes will see that as an opportunity to get in with that woman.
Yes.
Even though she's got a wedding ring on her finger.
People are
See, that's the
grinding.
thing. I
Everybody's
feel like a lot of women think that we're distrustful of them, when sometimes it's just we're more distrustful of the other guy.
Yeah.
And
no,
that's
that's
exactly
fair.
how it is for some women too. Like, for in the beginning of my relationship, there was some people that hung in the group that I didn't trust just because I knew how they were, and I was seen as insecure. But now it's come out later on. We understand, and I'm glad that that's finally out there, and I'm not the weird one.
But I'm about to say, I would say it's okay to have insecurities. I feel like people
It's
try
natural.
to make it. Yeah, like you're going to be jealous.
I know
You're
how
gonna
girls
not
be.
like how a
Nasty.
person you're interested in is talking or flirting or acting with a one person, because like in the pursuit, you're not, everything's not going to go your way, and you want things to go your way. You want the pendulum to swing in your favor than the other person's
I
favor.
think
'Cause you
true- I
prey
think-
on other people's downfall
I
while
think-
you're pursuing someone.
The pursuit of happiness.
It's not real.
Once you get shut up, that's not real. That stop talking like that.
What?
You
The
can be
actual
happy.
pursuit of happiness
Is money.
is when No, you're dumb.
No,
when you
it's
realize
money.
everything isn't perfect and all you can control is what you can control.
And make as much money as possible. Money will bring
Tyler,
you happiness.
No.
Money will bring you happiness.
Money will bring you
Money will bring
short-term
you
happiness,
opportunity.
Not
long-term
long-term happiness.
emptiness.
No, it's like
You're wild.
It's like masturbating, but not having that person to cuddle with afterwards.
With money?
Wait, who are you cuddling with after you're
No.
masturbating?
Like as opposed to masturbating as opposed to sex. Like after sex, then there's that moment they're like, okay, we're cuddling.
Okay.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know what? Like
Y'all are
there's
mad
so
crazy.
many. I have seen this
Tyler doesn't like to
firsthand
share his bed after
from
he
people I knew
nuts.
that grew up with money.
Tyler does
It's
not,
not
like to share-
He does
fulfilling.
not. He makes him sleep on the couch.
Go on, Phil. Go what you're saying.
Having money can bring you an easier life, which makes achieving
happy.
happiness somewhat easier at like a very basic level. But the inner human needs of like fulfillment is
I
not
can
just
fulfill
going to
through
be.
money.
It can't be fulfilled through money. That's why like rich people grow
Tyler will
lonely
only
and
ever
they sit
sleep
there
with
with their
money.
whiskey
This is
and
why
their
rich
cigar.
people
let them
talking
sleep
about,
overnight
I've
in his
wasted my
bed.
life. I never talked to my son. Like they
Tyler,
just
are
they-
you subscribing
you get
to the Andrew Tate ideology where if you just smoke a cigar and
we're sitting here and we're keep referring me to this man, and I don't like
But it sounds like it. It sounds like
no.
all Tyler wants
No,
to do
it
is
doesn't.
smoke a cigar in his
No.
Bugatti, and then his life is complete.
No. Tyler wants to make money so that way he can take care of the people that he cares about. That's all. That's fulfillment for me. Is making sure that everyone around me is okay.
So money
and
doesn't bring
fine.
you happiness. Money brings you the opportunity to bring happiness.
Your
Yes.
happiness is
Yeah.
making
My
other people
happiness
happy.
is off of making other people happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
I
so
don't
it's
need
not
to
money.
have. I don't need to have a life partner in a sense to be happy or
You don't need to
That's
do
fine.
much to make
You
people
can
happy.
make
Everybody's
other people
happiness is
happy in
different,
other
but
ways.
money
But the
gives you the
money's-
opportunity to bring that happiness into your life.
Yes, because money brings happiness.
No, it
'Cause-
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Because when
He's
life is
skipping a step.
easier, because
He is
when
skipping a
life is
step.
easier, it is you are happy.
What if people don't want that help,
No.
Tyler? What if somebody says no? I don't want you paying my bills.
Then they don't want me to pay. I can't help that.
Okay,
I'm-
now you have all this money, and you can't make
No
other people happy
fulfillment.
with the money. What do you do now?
Go try to make other people happy, or just
Leave
be
that
happy
bitch.
because I have the money and my
He
life
doesn't
is
like
easier.
independent women.
Like if
Teasing.
anything, my life is gonna be easier. So I'm still gonna be happy. Like everyone's around me, like Tyler, I don't want your help, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool, but I still have money, so I'm happy. My life is easy. I'm cool.
That's
I'm
wrong.
vibing. Like
That's
what?
wrong.
No,
Like I get where
you
Tyler's
can't
coming
be
from.
wrong. You can't be wrong in how you define happiness.
People can be happy and have no money.
Yes, you can. You could be wrong about defining happiness. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah, because you can have the wrong perspective on life. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. How you perceive
Why Hitler's pursuit of happiness was killing a bunch of Jews. I mean,
that was not his that was not
That
his
was his
happiness.
pursuit of happiness.
No, it wasn't.
No,
His
that was
pursuit
more
of
of like a
I'm on the
life's work
pursuit.
kind of thing, not an internal.
It made him
fulfillment
happy.
thing.
It did not make him happy. What was
No,
going to
it
make
gave him
him
power.
What was going to
which
make
made him happy, right?
No,
No, the fucking amphetamines and the 16-year-olds he was banging made him happy, Mark.
No. What made him happy, or what his end goal of happiness was going to be, is seeing Germany be the once great kingdom that it once was.
And what
That's
did he
what-
in
that's what
his head? What did he have to do to get there, Tyler?
Take over all of Europe or most of the world.
And create the Holocaust.
No, he created the Holocaust because he needed a scapegoat for why everything bad happened. So he needed some logical reason to get everybody up in arms and angry at somebody.
So to
at
get to
enough-
his
at a
so
other.
to get to his definition of happiness, he needed to create the Holocaust.
Yep.
I feel like there's a real roundabout way of putting it, Mark, but
No, that's
but
in
he
his
wasn't
head. That's
getting,
what he needed to do.
But he wasn't getting happiness. He wasn't getting joy
No.
from killing
Progress
those
is not
people.
linear. That's just one way he got
In
there.
his head, he needed to do that to get to his definition of happiness.
Just because it's a part of the ladder to happiness does not mean it's one of the things that make you happy.
But the pursuit is getting there, Tyler. The pursuit is the trip to get to your
Like, I
happiness.
love money and I want to be rich, but at the same time, do I like going to work all the time? No, I don't. That's not always fun. That's not happy all the time. But I understand that one of the steps on the ladder to get to that end goal of happiness is I have to go to work. I have to work. I have to have a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't mean it make me happy. It just means it's a part of the.
But you have to do
Steps.
it to get to your end goal, right?
Doesn't
Working is part of your pursuit of happiness. If your pursuit of happiness is money,
that don't make me happy.
the pursuit
You're
of
wrong.
happiness doesn't make you happy. The pursuit of happiness gets you to happiness.
you're wrong.
Tyler, it's literal a pursuit.
Everybody
like
else is
isn't
always
the end
wrong,
goal.
and
You're
then there's
wrong.
Tyler.
You're just wrong.
Everybody else
I
is
don't
always
be
wrong.
wrong.
Tyler is eternally right. Always.
Amen.
No.
No, you're bad.
That's
you're wrong.
amen.
Sarcasm.
Hey, that's the
Everybody put an L
That's
in
the
the chat
Ohio
for
boy.
Tyler.
That's what is
Loser.
it, like Leviticus 16. That's Ohio boy's number one. Tyler's
No, it's
always
not.
right.
I'm putting a line through it.
Now, why
listen,
do you have to go to the
I'm
Old
creating a
Testament
cult.
like
I'm
that?
taking,
Let's
taking
create a
white
cult,
out.
Tyler. That'll get your money. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Oh,
It'd be
I
a
don't
great
know about the
time.
whole drugs and rock and roll.
That's
and sex.
every cult is built on that.
Yep.
You get one
That's-
charismatic guy, you get him to kind of pool the money. You get a bunch of schmucks that just want to come in, party, and believe in something, be part of a community.
then Tyler's
and then
gonna-
somebody dies, and
then-
it kind of fucks things up.
But then the
I don't wanna do
IRS
all
agents
that.
are going to come kill Tyler
Huh?
for tax evasion.
Waco,
Whoa.
Yeah.
They were ATF and FBI agents.
whatever.
Yeah, but now
And they had blicks. All right.
They
they
did have
hired
Blix.
like 100,000.
But the
They're
Waco
looking
guys
for a
also
lot of
had Blix.
IRS agents, buddy. They're gonna come for you and your little
That's
cult
fine.
that you think is a religion.
That's fine, and I don't mind paying my taxes. I'm not
I don't
gonna
know,
be a
there's
tax. I'm
plenty
not
of-
gonna be a tax dodger. I'm gonna pay my shit.
There's plenty
I'm
of
gonna be
weird
on the up
cults
and up.
that are still going.
See, because no offense, I just have to get big enough, and once I get big enough, I'm gonna be recognized as a religion, and then I'm getting taxes in.
Tyler, you
Run
should
me
just
my
make a
shit
mega
back.
church. You should just make a mega church.
Tylerology.
Just make a
Tyler,
mega
you
church.
could be like the next televangelist.
That's disgusting.
I need like Creflo Dollar.
Those
You're
guys
a
make
Tyler
so
Young.
much money though.
They do. They have
And
jets and,
Tyler
shit.
says money makes happiness, so maybe you should, bud.
No, because you're lying. Because you're preying on other people in the sense that they need religion.
So is your cult.
Yeah, that's
I can make a quote. I can make a quote without
I'm
religion.
waiting because it's
That's
coming.
kind of how cults work, Tyler.
I'm waiting for that.
In the words in Ohio Boys chapter 1 verse 1,
waiting
Tyler's
for it.
always right. Amen.
See?
No.
Yeah, we're back.
Hi.
What's up?
Hello.
We have a little guest that just popped in.
Damn, I thought I would be like
It's
a
a
very
special
special
guest,
guest.
Tyler.
Very,
I'm just
very
lit.
special guest.
Damn, my
Roll
bad.
out red
Fuck.
carpet.
You're taking L's
trumpets,
today, dude.
fanfare.
You were taking L's before the podcast started recording. You're taking L's
Listen,
during
I
the
ain't gonna lie to
podcast
you.
recording. I cannot wait to see what type of
can't-
L you take after.
I can't.
He's gonna take an
I
L in
can't
Madden
win.
after. We got to. I brought another controller.
You brought-
Listen,
worry.
I kid you not. I can't win with these people. I just can't.
Tyler,
No matter
you're
what I
talking
do.
about saying you were talking about creating a cult and then saying how that was going to be better than a mega church when it's basically just the same
Mega
thing.
churches are cults. The Catholicism is a cult.
But you said
All
since
major
your
religion-
cult was yours was better than a mega church.
I wouldn't just prey on people. But listen,
You were talking about preying on people. Like
I wasn't. You can make a
You're
cult.
like, they give me the money and I'm in the center of it because I'm the charismatic
Actually,
one.
if you go back, because it's not that far, if you go back, you can see that I didn't say none of that shit. That was
Tyler, you said-
lies propagated
you
by the
said-
He said
state.
if you go back, that's not that far. Realistically, it's like 10 minutes for
somebody-
us. It's about 3 seconds ago for them.
Listen, lies propagated by the state. The state does not want me to succeed. Especially this congressman right here. He hates me. But back to our special guest. Hello, that's Greggy Westside, guys.
What's up? What's up?
He's Westside Productions. He's the the head. He's the CEO of the whole thing. He's the one that got us this nice little setup. Got us all this nice shit now. Even got his waters in the fridge.
Yeah.
Actually, the waters were Carter.
Oh, that's
great. said-
Does that make any sense?
They weren't included. I didn't use those waters.
Someone else got the waters.
Yeah, someone else got the waters, but they were there.
But
Whoopsie.
Greggy, so how do you get started in all this? How do you get started doing music and the podcast and all this other stuff?
Yeah, you guys really don't know me. I forgot about that.
No, not really.
Yeah.
All right.
I've only like been around you and I like seen you at mutual functions and stuff, but I never like talked to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Yeah, before this.
It's a little weird thinking
is.
about it now.
What's up? Now we're
You
friends.
still got that lid on your fucking head, bro.
Wow, he's a smart one.
All right, so
So
I got started 2016. Started rapping. Had a little group, and then
What was the name of the group?
Skirt.
Skirt.
Stay keeping real trill.
All right.
Shout out OG Mook. Shout out Joshua Christian. Shout out Lenny Hall.
I've heard Joshua Christian's name.
Yeah,
Black. He sing real good.
yeah.
Yeah.
African. Straight Liberia.
Nice.
You know,
I just say
still
just-
has the accent. still is on the same like time zone, even though he's been here for 8 years now. Happy birthday to him! Just happened this week. Well, this past week, I guess 2 weeks ago, podcast time. But yeah, so I was in a group with them.
That was my birthday too.
Graduated. What?
That was my birthday too. 14th?
No, 18th.
18th.
Pretty close. Why is everybody being born in the first couple months?
Cause
I'm not.
best time of the year.
I'll catch y'all mid-year.
Tyler,
Best time of the year.
Our friend this weekend, as it's being
Yeah.
recorded, she was born. My cousin has the same birthday as Tyler.
Ice Spice was born on January 1st.
Who cares?
A lot of people. I care.
My little brother on the 9th.
There we go. That's more important.
That's way more important.
Yeah. This girl that I know, her
Fuck you,
her
Ice
mom
Spice.
was born on the 4th.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck y'all. Ice Spice, we love you here. I ain't gonna fuck with you.
I mean,
and if the big nigga's here, he'll give it up.
He be floating at the mouth
He's
right
sweating.
now.
You ain't
like,
man.
you know what I'm
So-
saying? But yeah, so started in the group, and then after the group ended, you know, I was like, damn, I'm finna quit. And then I was like, never mind. And I just kept going. And then ended up doing, you know, some big shit, opening for Juice WRLD, opening for Ski Mask, opening for Lupe, you know.
Wow.
I got asked to audition on Rhythm and Flow before they like announced it, but I didn't get on it, obviously.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of salty
Was it
about
the
that
Netflix
stuff.
show?
Yeah, that Netflix show.
That what is his name? I can't think of the guy that won it, but he was
D Smooth or something like that. I don't know.
yeah,
D Savage. I don't know. It was
I was
D
like,
something.
he got nominated for a Grammy like a few years ago. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, no, nothing ever came out of it. I'm not like happy I didn't go on the show, but it doesn't make a fucking difference now. You know? Like, I mean, nobody got famous off of that show and is like making a career out of it. So fuck them.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to
He
look
got
at it.
nominated
You know?
for a Grammy though. Like, I feel like that does something.
I mean, that does for something for you in the industry, I guess.
Yeah, I want a
Yeah,
Grammy
I mean, you can put in
nomination.
rooms after that, but you can also just work your way into the rooms or create the rooms yourself.
Yeah. Create the room
I
yourself. That's
Can my
a good one.
podcast get a Grammy nomination?
I don't think
don't
that's how
know.
that works.
That's not
but
how that works.
We're
I don't
gonna
think
make
that's
it
how
how
that
it works.
works.
We're gonna create the room. All
Create
right?
the room.
I just say, yeah, I want to
You have to
Create
be.
the fucking room.
You have to be
Exactly.
in the
Fuck.
traditional industry.
No,
to get
no.
a Grammy, I
Fuck them.
think.
I'm Grammy nominated Ohio Boys podcast. That's what I'm putting on all our social medias now.
That doesn't
Grammy
make sense.
nominated.
No, we could
Grammy
be. We
nominated.
could be a New York Times bestseller. They put that on everything.
That don't make sense either. We're not a book.
All right, so fast forwarding. Now I'm here, and you know I own Westside
happened in between,
Productions.
though?
Well, we'll get back to that in a second.
Like-
but now you know I'm seeing more of the dumbassery being here because this is the first day I'm recording their podcast. This is the third time that you guys have had the podcast in. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
It's my first time actually being here live, and I don't watch the whole thing because I just don't have enough time to with like editing the whole thing and doing the rest of the shit.
Understandable.
So like seeing, seeing the dumbassery, you know, in person.
Is bad.
Real fucking clown show.
That's
Ain't
why I
it?
said
Yeah.
we're like a viral infection. We're vile people.
Whoa.
I don't know if I want people to call me a
No,
viral
we're-
infection.
I
Do
mean,
not call
between-
me a viral infection.
Between
are.
the fucking misogyny clip last week that you guys talked about already,
It wasn't
and then-
misogynistic.
The like two
and
different
then talking
misogyny
about
clips.
big comfy fucking snorting farts or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I see it. You know, I see it.
see the
but,
vision?
I see the vision for sure.
Okay.
You know, I think there's viral exposure possibility. You know, whether it's
really? That's so nice.
whether it's chlamydia or millions of views.
Hey, so you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
even big comfy getting laid out here.
Hey,
Laying 2-inch pipe.
dude.
I'm laying to him because he's fucking late.
Go.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
laying it, you're laying it.
That's fair. I ain't laying shit.
You lay your pipe, king. Keep going.
You do that.
Yeah.
But so, how you get into the management role?
All right, so in between all that time when I was doing all that shit, I was the one like in my group that was booking all the shit and all the shows for us, and like, you know, I found us the studio and stuff. You know, I didn't do everything,
Yeah.
but I was like, you know, doing like management responsibilities. So then when I had other people around me, you know, I was like, let me manage you, or like, you know, ask to manage them, depending on what's going on and stuff, because like I'm the only one getting shows. So basically at that point it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, you're a real rapper if you're booking shows and
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
shows and performing. And, you know, I was the one that got the music video connections first. I was the one that got, like, you know, basically all the shit first. I had the home studio set up and shit like that. I was recording all the homies and shit. So kind of just from there. And then, you know, like fucking, then YS and Flow comes around. And then doing like the same shit for him, and then bro ends up fucking blowing up, and yeah, now I mean, then that was done pretty much. I mean,
Yeah, right.
He blew up. He was like, "Yeah, I'm getting another manager."
In the contract.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it was like 2-3 weeks apart between the time like where I got dropped as his manager and Want Beef blew up. So yeah, so you know, I mean, his team did that shit. I didn't do that shit. So like, you know, I can't be fucking mad at him. He was like 15 at the time. You know, I'm not mad at his team about it either. Like, get your fucking bread. You know,
Business is business.
Business
you know?
is fucking business. Dude. It's fucking brutal.
Just make sure they know that I was there before anyone else. Just you know,
I mean,
just hey, I booked a few of your shows. Like a little bit of shout out. I don't need a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I was just like involved in the last show he had in Cleveland that fucking ended in a riot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
that shit was crazy.
That shit.
Where were we? We were doing. I think we were at camp.
That's gotta be
We might have
frustrating. That's gotta be frustrating as hell. When you put so much time and effort into something, you don't get the fruits of the labor.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I'm years past it now, so like I've let it go and like I've come to terms with it. But like, yeah, I mean, I was fucking angry a little bit, you know. But
I think
like,
that's just the industry. Like,
yeah,
just
but
period.
at the same time, it's
That's
like
terrible.
bro, if your homie blows up, he's doing a bunch of shit. You don't talk to him anymore. Like, bro, like friends are seasonal to an extent. You know, like I got a homie that moved to West Virginia because he had to, and you know we don't talk that much, but we still have a Snapchat streak. You feel me? We still have that. We have that like 1,000, 20, 1,200 day streak. You know what I'm saying? But like we don't fucking talk. But me and him were best friends. Like every day for months on end, it was like literally just me and him doing a bunch of bullshit. And I mean, it's like, you know, Saudi, I don't see him, but
you could respect somebody.
yeah, you know, respect. A little bit of jealousy in the flow situation. No, I'm not gonna lie. You know, yeah, I wished it was me, but I mean, like, it's not like I'm like, yo, fuck him, because like it should have been me.
Because
you know?
I feel like again, like I feel like especially with where you are right now.
All right, so the fucking thing died.
Yeah, they did.
Out of nowhere.
Technical difficulties.
Shout out Amazon fucking basics.
Stupid ass lead acid batteries.
Bitch ass batteries.
I'm sorry, we didn't sing during this technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Sadly. Damn. Hey, listen, that was fire. I was very happy we got that little snippet. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, all right, so you said local management.
Yes, I feel like as you are an artist or whatever you're doing, like as a local entertainer, as you kind of grow, you need different type of management to help manage like you as your career elevates and you get to different places. And then I feel like it sucks because again, as a local manager, you're trying to grow yourself, but then at the same time, it's probably a little bit slower than, especially nowadays. I feel like for artists, like I feel like for an artist nowadays, it's kind of like you can go like that, but
that's in any industry. Like even someone like me, where I'm making business connections and stuff, right?
I mean, it depends. This is mainly entertainment industry where you can go like that and get viral off of it.
Well, but it's like more of
like business connections. It's more of like, you know, you have to put in time and effort to networking and shit.
Exactly.
Like, you can go viral literally doing anything in the entertainment industry. Like,
Yeah,
you could
but
have like a
you
little
have to
fucking
do something with
like
it.
somebody could be like, oh, like look at this fucking little audition that this dude had. That shit was fire. And then boom, you get put in like 6 movies that year. Or like this podcast. Like if you say dumb enough shit and I clip it at the right time and you guys pay attention to where you need me to clip it, I can guarantee you'll see some success.
Mm-hmm. But I would say this: I don't want to blow up off of just saying dumb things. I also want to impact.
Well, then
people.
why are you doing this podcast?
I want to impact people in a positive way. That way they
by
have.
starting a cult and giving Tyler money.
Give back to the community.
Give back to
via
the community.
a cult. I like it.
Nice callback, but seriously, I want to affect and make people laugh and make them happy.
You make
can
me
make them
laugh
laugh
when
by
you say
saying
dumb
dumb
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes give them good informational things that they may not hear somewhere else.
He said they're not getting Tyler's perspective, so they're lost.
Exactly.
Lost.
Whoa.
You don't know anything until you listen to Tyler talk.
That's not 100%
You need
true.
that double
Tyler's
T.
gonna
the
do
Tyler talk. Fuck the TED talk.
he's gonna do his own little solo
listen.
podcast.
Yeah.
The Tyler talk.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I most definitely. I want to get big enough to where I can go do a TED talk. Yes.
What would you do a TED Talk on? What would be your topic?
What would be your TED talk?
The Middle East.
You don't know anything about the Middle
Bold.
East. Americans don't know anything about the Middle East.
Nah,
move on.
I don't
move
care.
On,
Yeah,
move on.
I'm doing my TED talk.
So-
I'm doing my TED talk in the Middle East.
Speaking of TED Talk,
Yes, sir.
my one boy actually did a TED Talk.
Oh, can I watch it?
Yeah.
Where? Like, where's it called?
I mean,
They
so
post them all on the TED Talk YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious where to fucking find it.
What do you talk?
but,
What do you talk about?
He talked about
Middle East.
like podcasting and speech and stuff like that. He's
Can
a
he come talk to
podcaster.
me?
I mean, he could. I'm definitely gonna get him on my podcast.
I mean,
eventually.
you should just watch his podcast
Well,
to see
Mark.
what he's talking about.
Well, Mark, I just want to go sit down, have lunch with him, maybe get a glass of wine, pick his
Wine
brain.
and
reach
dine
out to him. Gabe Beaver.
Gabe Beaver.
Look him up. Look him up right now. Yeah.
Kind of
He
fire
got
name.
bullied as a kid, I bet.
Is it Gabe?
I don't know. I don't know him too well. I would hoop with him and stuff. Yeah, Gabe.
Gabe Beaver.
GABE and I think dot Beaver.
Could you imagine what a 6th grader could have did with that name?
I mean, he went to St. Ed's, so like I assume that everybody who went to St. Ed's got bullied at some point.
Yeah, but I
Everybody
mean,
does.
the name is
Except,
Gabe
it
Beaver.
literally, except for like the offensive and defensive lineman. Yeah, that's him right there. Yeah. Here,
Nice.
Here, right here.
We're sorry. We're looking at things.
Nice DoorDash ad.
Little DoorDash ad. But yeah,
We're looking for ads. If you
like
want to
literally
be,
part of his fucking TED Talk is him saying, so this is how you're supposed to talk during a speech. Make sure to take pauses in between certain key words. Make sure to slow down your speech. That way it gives the audience a chance to catch up, and it gives your brain a chance to
This
catch
is
up.
why every single speech and debate professor shows Barack Obama speeches.
He does that. And honestly, a hand movement is a big part of it. I've literally taken this motherfucker's TED Talk and preached this shit to every single person that I manage about like when you're doing your content or when you're giving a speech or when you're doing a podcast, like you need to slow down, think about what you say, make sure you prep some of it, and then just go out and execute it. Don't even think about it. Fucking at the LRT talk. You know how many times I had to go over this shit with Michaela for it to be right?
I tried to help her out so much.
Bro, I'm literally fucking sitting here
Shout out
just
to Michaela.
saying like, no offense, Michaela, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm coming up with half of her podcast the first time she was in here. She didn't use it, but I came up with a whole bunch of bullshit. I asked her like 3 key elements. I'm like, so like, when did you start running? Like, what's the biggest marathon you did? And like, what do you want to do next? And she gave me the answers, and I was like, so I started running in 7th grade when I was doing track. And I really felt like I found like a place where I belonged, and it was really inviting. It was really home feeling, and I just kept running after that, and I kept running, and eventually that turned into me doing marathons. And once I was doing marathons, I said, let me just keep going. Fuck it, let me keep going. I'm just gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running.
do you make money running marathons?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, if you get sponsorships,
If you get sponsors, yeah, it's the
Boston
same.
Marathon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know. I thought like you make bread doing running marathons. Like
Like
You see how I just made up all that bullshit? That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
right
about
there.
with his shit.
you gotta
I'm just-
outline. You gotta outline things.
Yeah.
They literally teach us that in school, and people just don't do it.
Everything in life is an outline. You just fill in the blanks.
life is an outline. Life is a skeleton, and you just fill it in.
Yeah, you become the organs.
Yeah,
You
become
stuff
the
those
organs.
organs.
And yeah, you stuff other people's organs too.
you need to
Life's
stop it.
just one
We
big
need to
pair of
stop
gray
it right there.
sweatpants.
Wow, really?
This is why I
No.
say you're vile.
How am I
vile?
vile?
You just said you just took something completely harmless and then turned
He
it.
did it
I did it
first.
first.
What?
Yeah, but he.
See,
That's
no.
why I asked to come on here. I know I can do this shit too.
When I say this congressman does not like me, he does not like me.
I'm making it my
he
life's
makes
goal.
He
I'm making it my life's goal so that Tyler does not have
Fail.
any like actual power in this world, or we're screwed.
guys, it's gonna come, and he's not
No,
gonna be able.
Tyler's
he's
gonna
not be able
run
to stop
whatever he's in charge of, like a cult.
it. Greggy, but back to you, Greggy.
Okay.
Let's stop talking about Tyler.
I got a question for Greggy.
Gets
Yeah,
too
go.
scary.
So I like to ask this to a lot of people that are within any kind of industry, but for any of those in the audience or us here that aren't as deep into it, what are the nitty gritty behind the scenes things that people don't see that are either very frustrating or you just wouldn't expect?
This is gonna be good.
Shit. That is tough because like I have so much shit that I could just throw down, but I don't want to embarrass too many people.
You don't have
but-
to say names.
Yeah, just say like this person or that person. We don't have to.
Or just like situation. This situation happened, or
Give us a scenario.
You ever have a friend that that just like comes over your house and then just like fucks shorty on the couch. And then just like doesn't tell you and then like stays over a couple more times within that month and then just keeps fucking shorty on the couch.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm not saying you're the... No, Tyler's not the friend, but Tyler knows about this.
Tyler owns the couch.
Tyler owns the couch.
You own the couch?
Oh, yeah.
Tyler owns the couch.
Yeah. He was...
So like, and then they leave trash, you know, and shit. And then you have all of your friends over and then everybody leaves trash. And then homie that was leaving trash isn't leaving trash anymore. And now you're yelling at him for leaving trash. He didn't leave. And then, then you're yelling at everybody and like, and then you hate everyone.
It gets tense.
It gets sticky.
You know what? I feel you on that because I used to have like a lot of like little kickbacks and fight nights and whatever bullshit in my basement, and I'll fill the basement up.
Talk
and
about vile.
Oh, those were vile, yeah. But
Why are you wearing the headphones on your neck?
fashion.
My style.
Okay.
It's like
But,
people wearing
I
the
just
fake
started rubbing
glasses.
against your beard. All right, go ahead.
I was gonna say it just I would run into that scenario all the time of like I just wake up like 10 a.m. the next day,
Here you go,
whole
Greg.
basement's fucking trashed, and I'm like, you know what? I really like having these parties, but I cannot stand any of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know.
I help
worst.
clean up sometimes.
You did.
You know.
I did as much as I could. I would honestly say, those are. That's really bad, especially because you're fucking on my couches.
We're
Hey,
not
my
your mom.
mother said if she lets you fuck on a couch, she's a dirty girl, and you shouldn't mess with her.
That's why you send her there afterwards.
Whoa! Wow, that's crazy. I would love with that.
I mean, see, I got no issue, you know, with like ass cheeks on my couch. It's just like I don't want your ass cheeks on my couch.
I get it. No, I get it.
Like
I don't want your juices on my couch.
Imagine Mr. Comfortable's ass cheeks just flopping on your couch up and down.
Big homie don't wear a belt, so low key they are.
It happens every time.
But at least he has some underwear going. Well, he probably got photos cracked.
You're catching like quarter cheek.
Sometimes
You're
he's a
catching quarter
basketball
cheek.
shorts kind of guy.
Like, I feel like I'd be cool with your ass cheeks flopping on the couch, but like,
Oh, it's an honor.
not Mr. Comfortable.
It's less
It's not-
less
yeah.
floppage.
Yeah.
Less
It's-
floppage.
I
I
don't
feel
know
like
why.
it's less gross.
Comfortable, big comfy. He don't got ass, so it's not that much ass cheeks that go to.
No, it's the other crevices that
Yeah,
extrude.
I'm a big guy too, bro. I get the crevice part. Like, I'm 250 over here. I don't look it, but I am. And
Damn, I was at like 230.
you know, like
Tyler,
but
you're
no,
the nicest guy when you guess people's weights.
Bro, I have people be guessing like 210, maybe 190 sometimes, and I'm just like, you're
You're
fucking
crazy.
idiot.
You're crazy.
You're nuts.
If
you see
were
this double
190,
chin?
you were like a
You would
big
be
190.
ripped. How
Yeah,
tall
that
are you?
was 6 foot.
Yeah, so
I said
you would be
a
fucking
big
lean.
190.
You would have
Yeah.
like 1-2% body fat
Bro,
if
you
you're
should have
190.
seen. You should have seen me when I was fucking 220, bro. Like between 220 and 230 in that range, bro.
That's a sweet
I
spot.
did look like I was like 190 sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I had days, bro.
It's all in the angles,
You know,
guys.
you get that gym pic when you're lifting. Hammer. Oh damn! Look at that arm, bro. Ooh. And I'm like, I look good.
But I was to say
190 good for sure. But yeah, go on.
I was to say yeah. But what, any other like situations? What about a show?
So here's the thing, man. I hate rappers.
Why?
Well, one, that's the name of my podcast, so you'll hear on there why I hate rappers. But two is because rappers, and when I was making music for the first 4 years of the 6-year run I had, I was a rapper in this sense. But like, bro, like
I heard him talking about this earlier.
They're divas.
it's like, bro, like, you ever have somebody that really just pisses you off because they think they're the shit, even though like they didn't do anything to be the shit, but like somebody was like, "Hey man, you're fire, bro." Like
Yeah.
at anything.
Kind of
Yeah.
gets to their head.
Yeah, and then for now on, they're walking, you know, acting like, you know, you can see their dick at the bottom of their pants the whole time, and they're like, "Yeah, you see it, you see what I do," and I'm just over here like, "No, I don't see shit." Like you're not doing
I
shit,
get what
bro.
he's saying because people don't understand why what somebody would say that to them. It gets straight to their head and instantly makes them think everything that they're doing is 100% correct, even though that's not true.
Bro, like people
Even
be showing
Drake
up.
ain't perfect.
Bro, people be showing up late to concerts when they live 15 minutes away just because they want to like go to the corner store and grab a bottle and then flex it and be like, "Yeah, we went to the club and we had bottles." Okay, well those were like 4 hours apart when those two things happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, I really hate rappers because they be fucking
outside the club with a bottle? They don't let you take the bottle outside the club.
No, that's the thing, bro. They had the fucking bottle at fucking 6 p.m. and they finished it with their homies by 8 p.m. and then they went to the club at like 11.
Yeah.
Like both things happened. They just said it in the same sentence, so it sounded like it happened at the same
You're
time.
sober. You're sober by the time you go to the club. I feel like that's a social media issue because a lot of people use social media to flex, and especially someone with a rapper using social media to try and get famous. They would definitely be way more incentivized to do shit like that all the time.
They start to fucking believe it. They start to fucking believe it. All social media is fucking like it's just a fucking business. It's a place where you can like make money. Nobody treats us as that. They fucking treat it as like, oh yeah, this is where I'm gonna be famous on. No, that's not true. That's not true. Like,
my favorite artists portray themselves as actual people.
What are some of your favorite artists?
Like Post Malone when he was doing Post Malone when he left Hollywood, went to Utah. Like right before that, his appearance on social media was just him. I appreciate shit like that, and it makes me mess with the artist even more.
He was on tour; they were just tour photos. I follow Post Malone too, but
even him going on that YouTube podcast.
I feel like it's just a sense of being genuine.
Yeah,
because a lot of people, whether you're somebody that's famous or rich or successful, or you're just some schmuck down the corner, everybody wants to put on a persona and to kind of make themselves seem better than they are. Because everybody wants to be looked at like they're successful or that they're doing well. Nobody wants to be looked down upon.
But
that's why we gotta stop giving a participation trophy.
It's like the fucking the persona that they put on, but mixed with like, oh yeah, like because I put on this fake ass ego persona and everything. They think it's real, bro, and then they act accordingly. But it's just like they haven't earned it to act accordingly. Like, bro, I'll give an example of myself. Back when I was it was right between I opened for Juice and Ski Mask, right? There was June to September range, right? So in that time, people are hitting me up for features. I'm like, you gotta pay me for a feature, and like my streams haven't earned it at that point. But it's just like the clout and shit got to my head, and I'm like one person like tried to tell me like I wasn't worth it, like just in a real sense, being like I'm gonna be honest, bro, like it's not really worth it because like it's not gonna come out. I'm like, bitch, I'm Greggy fucking Westside. You ain't finna talk to me like that, bro. Like, come on, you paying me at least $150 for this fucking feature. Like, I just opened for Juice WRLD. Like, when you let the clout get to your head, bro, it makes you do crazy things and talk like a person you're not. I'm a real nice guy. I'm a real genuine guy, and I look out for people. Okay, that's real life. But back then, it's like I don't give a fuck about anybody. Fuck
I mean,
y'all.
how old were you back then?
I like 19, 20,
there
21.
There you go.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
24.
Oh,
yeah. I'm not old-ish. Yeah, I'm still a little young.
I'm 23, so it is 99.
LeBron year.
98, all right.
LeBron year.
Well, he's number 6 now.
Kobe year. Fuck y'all. What'd you say?
He's number 6 now, so
it doesn't matter. LeBron's always 23.
But yeah, so I really do hate rappers for like reasons like that, and then I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have a rapper of the week on my podcast of like somebody who just acted like a fucking rapper.
So I have a question. Do you manage anyone but rappers?
So I manage an R&B singer, but like
he acts like a rapper.
He used to act like a rapper. He doesn't anymore. But like that Joshua Christian, like I said, we were in a group together. Like, I've known this dude since high school. Like, people called him a diva multiple times. I
would say I feel like R&B. I feel like a singer, period, it would be a little bit worse than like a rapper.
But bro is like humble as shit now, so
which is perfectly fine.
Hi, Samir. What's up, Mr. Westside? So yeah, so he, I mean, this here, come here. Duck under the camera so you don't block everybody's view.
Can't let anybody see in the bag.
You just blocked the entire camera the whole time. Say your name.
What's up, y'all? Seminar.
So yeah, I manage him, and there are times.
You a rapper?
Yeah. Oh, not a rapper. I'm an artist.
Say it in the mic.
I'm an artist.
He's trained.
Okay.
He's trained.
See, here's the thing though. Sometimes himself and me and Renzo, we be catching him doing some rapper ass shit. I still be doing some rapper ass shit. So, but
Yeah. Sometimes I get rapper tendencies, but I'm
all right. So what's the most rapper ass thing you did?
The most rapper-ass thing I did was force myself on the Slum Village show when we went to University of Wisconsin. They actually weren't going to take me, and I said I deserved to be there, so I forced myself on that.
Oh,
This dude
but it opened up a door. So is that bad?
He goes. I'm gonna be honest, Greg. You know, I think I've earned that shit more than everybody from the work I put in. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, you've been putting in hard work, but
I didn't do anything physical yet. I didn't do anything physical yet. Like no accolades, no nothing. I had just been like working my ass off in like the gym. And I told him, I said, I'm ready. And I ended up being a dope ass fucking weekend.
Is that Cam? Yeah, Cam, come over here.
Here, come on, Jim.
Hello.
Run quick. We're podcasting. You're in the middle of the camera. What's the most rapper ass thing you've done?
Rapper ass thing.
Close.
As in just rapper ass.
Like being a rapper at like when I say I hate rappers, what did you do to probably be a rapper in that situation?
Feeling entitled.
Give an example, like actual one.
I know I done felt entitled at plenty of shows, like where I feel like I need to be on the best spot. And goddamn, I don't care how many ticket sales I sell.
Hey, homie was like, nah, I'm the last. Hey, no one goes after me. I'm the last one up.
Yeah, I don't care who the headliner is. I feel like
I don't care that he sold 500 tickets. I sold 2 tickets. I go last still.
Yep, for sure.
That's crazy.
This is just Cam, by the way.
Hi.
Yeah. So the thing is, you know, with those 2 examples, you know,
That's why
those
you
2
hate
guys
rappers.
are humble as shit in real life, and they work really fucking hard. Cam is putting together all the Westside Productions Akron shows now, and he like understanding like the business and like what goes into a show and like how you can manage like your ego with everybody else's. That's what takes you from being like a rapper ass dude who feels entitled, that needs to go last and that needs to be on the biggest shows and shit, to somebody who can, you know,
Be worked with.
Yeah, you can be worked with. You know, you can take a step back and you can say, okay, this actually makes logical sense. But when you have that fucking ego, bruh, when you have that fucking ego, and everybody has this shit, it just depends how much you show it. When you have that fucking ego, you're a fucking maniac.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is why
If
we were
this
just talking about
podcast-
compromise earlier.
If this podcast made money, trust and believe. I'm gonna show ass for a little bit.
Become a villain.
I'm gonna show ass for a little bit.
This is
I ain't
why
gonna fuck
Tyler's
with
not
you.
allowed to have power.
Hey, look, if this podcast made money, I'm showing my ass for a good while. Please do not worry about it.
Everybody, look at Big Comfy and say, "Fuck you, you're a piece of
He
shit."
can't.
Yeah.
They
Fuck
can't look at
you.
him. He's off camera.
He's off camera. Boo. All right, look. So the thing is y'all just hit your first 1,000 views on the story or YouTube short, right?
We have a 10,000. We had the 10,000 reel though.
Okay.
And
We got one.
So here's the thing, man.
10,000.
Rapper tendency.
No,
Here's
10,000
the
don't
thing,
mean
man.
shit
As
on
soon-
Instagram.
As soon as you fucking consistently hit 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, and just keep building
dick
up
is
and
getting
everything,
hard.
you're gonna start thinking like, okay, like we got some traction. Like we got some traction. We gonna get some guests on.
I
We gonna get some
disagree. I
guests on.
disagree.
Hold
Because
on, wait,
I
hold
don't.
on. I'm just saying an example. I'm not saying you guys are
No,
for
I
sure
feel
gonna
like
do this.
when I see
you gonna
that,
be like, let me get
let
this
him
guest
finish,
on.
Tyler,
Let me get this
finish.
crazy good guest on. That's gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? With my shit, I know exactly where I'm at with my podcast. I haven't fucking released that episode yet, but guess what? I'm gonna get some great ass guests on because I got somebody who knows how to get great ass guests on. But as soon as you start getting views and racking them up, you're gonna have a lot of people hitting you up, and then you're gonna think, okay, well this B-list ass Cleveland ass rapper is trying to get on my podcast. I'm trying to get Freshie on because that's the A-list ass rapper, and then Freshie just gonna be like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna cap with you. I don't like guests. I don't want to run into those problems. I don't like guests. I really.
Tyler, you hate
You'll have to
everyone.
have.
No,
You'll
no,
have
hate
to have guests
everyone.
on at some point.
There's nothing wrong with
stubborn.
having guests, but then at the same time, I feel like one of the biggest downfalls.
You just don't want to be a Joe Rogan, right?
No, it's not even that because Joe Rogan is the biggest podcaster, but
Yeah,
he's
but
not
his
the typical-
podcast model is I have a guest on every single podcast.
But people don't really listen to him for the guest. They listen to him for him.
I watched every
I
sintle Joe
completely
Rogan
disagree.
example. I watch it for
think
the
it's
guest.
complete opposite.
I feel like
Every time he has Andrew Schultz on, I'm watching that bitch.
Facts.
Okay, he has. They're the highlight names. They're the
Anytime
highlight
he has
names.
a doctor talking about how COVID's not real, I'm watching that shit because it's just funny to me.
But again, it's more for Joe than it is for anything else. I want to build a with this whole thing.
Wait,
I'd rather.
look, I think you're wrong.
I think I'd rather build a. How do you say
I'm
this?
watching every single Joe Rogan experience with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Because Neil deGrasse, we've grown up on Neil
All right,
deGrasse Tyson.
look. we're almost out of time on this though.
Okay.
Say some controversial ass shit to get me clipped in. Let's go.
Whoa.
Come on,
Controversy.
bring your A game there, Greggy.
What?
I think Mark,
Bring your
you
A
say some
game. Come on,
controversial
say some
things.
controversial shit.
I say some
Man.
controversial
I'm not
things.
saying.
I'll say some controversial shit going back at it, but I don't know the topic to start with is the issue.
Hey, no. Mark, give him a topic to be controversial about.
No, I want.
I mean,
want Phil.
he already said
I want
Why
something.
you want me?
Because honestly,
Phil, you're the try.
I like your voice the best.
Thanks. You
Fuck
know,
you, fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck all you.
Fuck you guys. That's cool.
That's fair.
Shit, you're putting me on the spot here.
Say something about Ronald Reagan.
That's not controversial. It's factual. He stinks.
Yeah. Fuck Reagan.
You know what? I don't know. Just say something's like overrated, or just what's the most disagreeable opinion that you have? What's something that always turns heads for
What's
you?
the hill that you're gonna die on? Like,
I'll die on a lot of hills.
give me one.
What's the biggest hill?
Give me like a topic like food or sports or something like that.
Music.
Like music. No, something that's not music. I hate rappers. That's my hill I'll die on. Like,
All right. Give me your biggest sports. Give me your biggest sports hill that you'll die on.
How about how toxic Cleveland fans are?
that's
You got an opinion on that?
Bad
so
as Eagles.
Cleveland fans are all right. Here's my fucking thing. So Cleveland fans are fucking delusional. Not toxic. They're delusional. Like
Yeah, but when we get
suck.
up, we're
suck
we're
at the
toxic.
city, bro. And half of it comes from the fucking fans because like the toxicity and delusionalism within Cleveland fans makes no fucking sense. You're not going to Guardians and / Indians games when they're winning, when they're setting American League records and going to the World Series and fucking having a player who signs a $350 million contract with another team, which the only reason he did that is because we're not getting enough fucking money in through ticket sales.
Wow.
But you're gonna go watch a dude who's being called a R-wordist and fucking a team that doesn't win a game and fill up the
He's
stadium.
talking about people don't go to
Time out.
Guardians
I'm talking about
games.
Mr.
Because
Watson.
we
But
are
the
a
Browns games.
football. We are a football town before we are anything else.
That's not fucking
That's
true.
not true.
That is
That is
100%
not
true.
fucking
That's not true. That's 100%
Because
true.
because
I
the
hope it's
NFL
true.
didn't exist before the MLB.
Because fuck baseball.
No,
it's the most
not
boring
fuck
fucking
baseball.
sport.
Because
It's
if you were
boring.
born 10 years earlier, baseball would be one of the most important sports in your life because we had the fucking teams of the 90s aside from the Braves and the Yankees.
Did
We had
they
the
win
fucking
anything?
team. No, they lost.
All right. See, they
But
losers.
They went to two
losers.
Yeah, but you gonna watch football where we went 0-16. You know who went to that 0-16 parade when
me.
it was 0 degrees with a negative
Not me.
16 wind chill?
I'm not
Me,
a-
motherfucker.
I'm not a
because
dope.
I fucking
That's right.
hate the Browns,
Respect.
bro,
Respect.
for doing that
Crazy.
shit.
Y'all crazy as fuck.
Bro, I
it don't
hated
matter
how
because the
they-
Browns are going to the Super Bowl this year.
No, the fuck
next
no,
year.
they're not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
the fuck they're
Yes,
not.
they are.
First off, they missed
Yes,
the
they
playoffs.
are.
You're second off, they're not.
So
they're
who
not
put the
gonna
money
fucking
on
do
it?
shit, bro.
Who trying to put money on it?
I'll put money on it.
I'll put bread on that
They
shit.
get knocked
50.
out first round of the playoffs.
I'll put 100.
Cap.
I'll put
Cap.
100.
Y'all- Yeah.
But look,
Mark,
Hey,
say
Tyler-
something.
Tyler gotta
Mark,
hit
say
on this
something.
parlay.
and then
You better get on that parlay. You gotta pay a lot of people, bro.
And then, fuck it. Like, I really hate the Cavs and the
Like this year?
Wait, why do you
Or-
hate the Cavs?
No, like,
Because I think the Cavs are probably like one of the best runs.
all right, let me put it this way. I hate the Cavs and the Guardians for what they did to the Browns because the Browns were supposed to have a stadium right next to the other two. It was supposed to be 3 straight stadiums in a row in the middle of downtown Cleveland.
be
And they
terrible.
fucked Art
No, that would
Modell,
make so
and that's
much
why
more
he left
sense.
Cleveland. So I'm really not that mad at Art Modell like everybody else for moving them to fucking Baltimore
Yeah,
because the
but
two
he
other
literally
owners
stole-
screwed the shit out of everybody, and then they get the attendance like they should, but then the Browns get this fucking crazy good attendance, even though they fucking suck. But the two teams that are good, that should be screwed out of attendance, aren't getting shit. Like
I'd say-
when LeBron's not here, basically.
I feel like I like the idea because okay, no offense, if I put all the because for parking reasons, if all those
Wait, all right,
stadiums
you know what?
are going to use the
Actually,
same parking,
Last thing I'm gonna say, facts on that. Last thing I'm gonna say, also. Fuck how America sets cities up. It makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck are we driving into downtown areas and setting fucking parking standards all over for flat ass lots when we could just have condensed ass, tall ass downtowns that are lively as shit?
because
Without
you
parking.
weren't
The
Automotive
parking lot's on the
industry
outside.
bought them out. That's
That-
the entirety
Because
of
the
what happened
city
in
owns
Detroit.
them. That's
Fuck
their
Detroit.
revenue.
That
The city
is-
of Cleveland runs
Detroit.
them and then charges you
Fuck Detroit.
$60
Also-
to go park in the spot.
also I would also say this. Also, we
There'd
weren't
be a lot
built,
more
we
revenue
weren't
choices
built in the
if we didn't build it
fucking.
like
They
that.
should build a
We're-
fucking parking
We were
garage.
built in what?
We weren't built in the fucking the BC ages before Christ was born. That's why a lot of these cities that are like, especially European cities that are high
European
foot
cities are
traffic.
ran like shit.
Guess what? You know what Tokyo does?
No, they're not.
You know what Tokyo has?
Trains.
Yeah, and guess what? You know what?
We don't have the infrastructure.
You know who else has
We
trains?
fucked that up.
You know who exactly? That's fuck
The
how it's set up.
Europeans?
No, New York. They have subways, right?
Yeah, but theirs is made like shit.
Theirs is made like shit, and they lose money on it every year. And Tokyo's is made amazingly and makes money every year because of how they set their shit up.
They
Fuck
set
America
it up
for
for
that shit.
excess.
And that was Greggy Westside.
That was Greggy Westside. Shout out at Fuck Cars on Twitter.
Shout out Tupac. Love you.
Yeah.
Something like that. Westside. Come on.
All right.
I was.
This
waiting-
fuckface is
This
here.
fuckface is here.
I just want to say one
Hi,
thing.
Xavier.
Fuck Dak Prescott. My parlay was completely correct until
Shut
Tom
up.
Brady's old ass.
Shut up.
Just
Shut
know
up.
I was
I'm so-
right, and fuck you because the Jags beat the Chargers.
You know, fuck you, because you and like 4 other people were like, oh, dude, you're not gonna bet on playoff Brady, dude. I know he's an old man, but like you're gonna discount playoff
He's on the
Brady.
worst team. He's on the worst
To be
team.
fair,
I said that you should have put money on the. I said you should put money on the Cowboys.
well, to be
I
fair,
said that.
To be fair, Xavier did say, and we could go back and watch the episode. Xavier said, bet on all these games. I personally wouldn't bet on the Tom Brady game, but if you're going to, go Tom Brady.
But then you
We
bet
were
somebody else's
watching
money on
the
it.
game right before the game started. You're like, Phil, dude, playoff Brady, dude. You're
No,
smoking
because
dicks.
I missed one of the games on my mom's parlay, so I added that game to it because the one game had already happened. The game before
poor
the
bitch.
Jags.
Okay, anyways, I want to bring up something that Greggy was just talking about.
What? Why baseball is fucking boring and shitty?
I want to talk about our fans. That's how toxic they are.
Well, Cleveland fans are just
They're
Bills
so-
fans,
they're
but in a
so
smaller
toxic.
city.
We're not even
No.
like the most toxic fan base,
Not even-
especially if you want to just talk like strictly NFL. Go to Philadelphia.
Go to Buffalo.
Dude,
Yeah.
Go to any Boston
Philadelphia
team.
has the most beautiful stadium.
You're talking about toxic
Lincoln-
fans.
you
We
know
can
what,
switch back to
Lincoln
baseball.
Financial
Go to New
It's
York.
so beautiful.
Lincoln Financial Field is a shithole.
No, it's not. You've never been there then.
Mark,
Mark, I
it's
don't
not
need the-
better than US Bank in Minnesota. It's not better than the
Have you
the
been?
new.
That's a brand new stadium.
It's not.
No, it's
not
not.
better than the LA
Yeah,
Stadium.
it is. US
The LA
Bank
Stadium is brand
USA
new.
Bank Stadium is new.
Okay, it's not
like
better than Levi.
4 or 5.
Levi
Like,
Stadium
much
is
younger
probably
than
one
Lincoln
of the
Financial
best.
Field.
Levi Stadium is the best open Coliseum style stadium in the NFL.
I can't compare it to that. All I'm saying is that's the most beautiful NFL stadium I've been
You
to.
picked one of the grossest cities in America and said, "Oh, the stadium there is so beautiful." Like the fans don't poop themselves and throw it at the players. Eagles fans are gross.
Whoa! What?
Eagles fans are nasty. Eagles fans are the grossest, most toxic thing on this
but
earth.
that's not. I'm not just talking about football fans.
Yeah. man, toxic.
Okay, so
I'm not talking
it
about
can
football
fit.
fans.
It can fit like 100,000 niggas in it, and all 100,000 of them are toxic, gross.
Actually, I don't
lawns.
think there's an NFL stadium that can fit 100,000.
It's like 86. I'm pretty sure.
I'd say because I'm pretty sure the 3 biggest
College football stadiums can do that.
The Big
It's
House, yeah.
The Big House.
Big House is 110.
Ohio Stadium and
But then,
No.
but then
The
college
Horseshoe-
football
not the
stadiums have
Horseshoe,
standing
it's,
tickets.
It's Alabama.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. Alabama
it's not.
Stadium
The top-
is way bigger than OSU.
I think it's
Stadium.
like BYU or something.
The 3 biggest
It's like
college
BYU.
football stadiums are all in the Big Ten. Penn
No, they're
State.
not.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
It's
Penn State,
Big
Alabama.
Ten.
It is not OSU,
no.
dude.
Yes, it is.
It only
BYU
holds like
stadium is like
68,000.
120,000.
OSU holds like 100,000.
OSU is missing a whole side of the thing because it's a horseshoe.
They took
Ohio
seats
State-
out
They
of it.
took
He's right.
seats out. It's
Ohio
like,
Stadium still holds about 100,000. Way more than
I'm
Bryant
pretty sure
Denny.
one of the biggest stadiums in college football is BYU.
No, the biggest stadium in college football
And-
is Michigan Stadium.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a Ivy League school.
I'm
pretty sure it's an Ivy League
It's
school.
Michigan.
No,
Michigan University.
I don't think so. I don't think you're right.
I'm right. But you know, we prey on niggas like me downfall. They don't want to see the black man win. That's all it is.
No,
That's an
Tyler,
excuse.
you're just an asshole. That's why we don't want to see you win.
You were talking
it's
about
100,000, but it's not one of the top 3.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I just looked it up. I was wrong about the. It's 100,000, but it's not in the top 3.
What are the top 3? Read it off for me. Look at y'all on your phones.
Jesus Christ! This nigga
You're
Tyler just be
citing
trying to die
things
on
that you
hills
don't know anything
exist.
about, Tyler.
Tyler just be talking shit. That's all that is.
So, Mark, did you find what the biggest one is?
They have the biggest seats, but they don't have the biggest attendance.
We
they're
weren't
doing
talking.
stats.
We weren't talking about attendance. We were talking about seats. So who has the most seats? Say it in the mic
It's
for me.
Michigan Stadium, Beaver Stadium, and Kyle Field, and then Ohio Stadium.
Beaver Stadium and where? Penn State.
Yes.
Ohio Stadium is Ohio State?
Is number 4, yes.
And then what was the other one? What was the first one?
Kyle. Wait, nigga, what are you, what is that order you just went in?
No, what's the last one you just said?
Kyle.
Which
Kyle is 3. Ohio Stadium's 4.
What's Kyle?
The big house. I don't know.
Who the fuck is Kyle?
Who the fuck is Kyle? I looked it up, dog. I don't know.
I want to go to Kyle.
Can we just... I just
They
came here
tore
to be
down some
misogynistic
stadiums.
because I saw y'all posted a clip about Tyler getting bashed.
Love it.
That's crazy.
Love to see
We were
it.
just.
I'm misogynistic. Tyler's not misogynistic.
We were just.
Thank you.
Phil is
No,
misogynistic.
all
Thank
three.
you.
Phil.
All three of y'all
Phil,
are
don't
bad.
do that.
All three of y'all are
Don't do
bad.
that. Mark, you are probably the most misogynistic out of us.
No, that
Tyler's
is
Phil.
wrong. That is wrong. Cite your sources. Tyler
We've
literally had
known
an
you for
Andrew Tate
years,
moment
Mark.
in the chat.
It was not an Andrew Tate moment.
It was an Andrew Tate moment.
I kind of agree with Mark being up at the top of the list because it's more subtle.
Yeah.
But it's like
What are you
it's old
talking
world.
about?
It's
It's like-
old world misogyny.
What are you
Exactly.
talking about?
We'll say shit that's like super misogynist, and it's like, haha, that was a joke. You're fucked up. But Mark will like have little bits of actions that are like, no, that's like
Cite
actually
your sources.
ingrained in you.
It's,
Like,
it's
you're-
old world
You're
racism.
If you're
misogynist.
gonna cancel me, you better bring some evidence.
Mark, I'm not canceling you. I'm applauding you. I want to be like you when I grow up.
I'm not misogynistic.
Guys.
He said, I'm not
just-
misogynistic. I'm right.
The one time the state actually like helps me, like that's crazy. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Nigga, you're next.
Great.
I'm about to find something to hate on you for next.
Okay,
So I
fine.
came here to
hard.
roast niggas today.
Why are you so angry?
Because I'm running on 2 hours of sleep.
Good. Come
Sounds like a you problem. Why don't you sleep? Go to sleep, motherfucker.
I'm going to key your car when we leave here.
Do it. I didn't drive here.
All right, Xavier,
my
you're coming in hot. Go for it. Find some shit to talk.
Shoot out.
Some shit to talk. For our female audience,
We love
have you ever been getting hit from the back and you're like really insecure and you're wondering if your dude's like staring at your butthole? He is. We
dude,
do that.
It's the best.
That is I've been
don't
looking
do
at
that.
that
You wink
motherfucker
back.
like, do I put a finger on it? Do I slide it in a little? Nah, I'll get it next time. But yeah, no. If you're insecure about us
wrong.
staring at your asshole, we look at it. That motherfucker be looking back too.
You're wrong.
We love eye
Yeah,
contact.
Mark, we get it. You fucking lights off Mormon style.
No.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
No. If you're hitting it from the back, why are you not staring at booty cheeks? What is wrong with you?
You're staring in between the booty
staring in
cheeks.
If you're hitting
You're
in the back,
threading the
why ain't you
needle.
doing it in front of a mirror? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Because if I'm doing it in front of a mirror, I'm not looking at a butthole. I'm flexing. All
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Give me some.
Wow. Who's man? Hey,
That's my-
If you're hitting it from the back and looking at an asshole, you're doing it wrong.
Mark, where do I have a mirror at in my room?
You can find a mirror off Buy Sell Trade for free.
You want me, first off,
To go out and buy a mirror
you want me to
just
go
to
buy
watch
a mirror
myself
it's
every
just
day.
to
Well,
watch
you
my
just go
big,
get it.
fat, sloppy titty ass jiggle around while I'm hitting somebody from the back.
That's the motion of the ocean. You're making a lot of waves over there.
Exactly.
That's big.
You're
crazy.
sending your energy through her.
That's big crazy.
These niggas gotta go.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't do either one.
Why do you stare at the butthole?
Do you not like
What is
buttholes?
wrong with you?
That motherfucker be looking back. I be
You
thinking,
can look at so much other shit.
but that's like the
I'm looking at what I like to
it's
look
like the
at.
world barrier. Like I just want to cross it so bad, but I know I can't because she didn't sack and go in her butt.
This man is
I feel
vile.
like-
When we were just talking about vile, this is the source of the infection right here.
Mark, if ass isn't meant to be eaten and licked, why is it in between two buns?
No, why are
Damn
you
right.
staring at it when you have ass
He
and
ain't
titties
never
to look
lied.
at? What is wrong with you?
You can't look at her titties from the back, Mark.
Mark,
If you're doing it in
if
front of
I'm
a mirror,
looking
you
at
can.
her butthole, my peripheral got both cheeks jiggling too. I can see it.
You're too focused on everything else. You're not seeing the bigger picture here. Where we
That's
got
the eye of the
everything.
storm. The cheeks are the hurricane moving around, but that calm, cool, collected prostate
You're disgusting.
right there.
That's mad crazy. What made you go there with this?
He's
Yeah,
nasty.
you know, that's also a good question. Like, I come in hot. I'm going to talk shit.
Hey,
Listen,
Lady,
I
I
didn't have to
am-
work
your
nasty
butthole,
around this
Phil,
man today.
We talking buttholes. I'm talking shit.
Kill yourself.
Time out. That was such
worst.
a Babytron bar. That's
The
something
worst.
that nigga would say.
Tyler,
That is worse than Baby Tron bars.
Phil
That's
over,
a that's
Phil
a
over
fucking
here
Big
talking.
Sean bar. If we're
Phil
if
over
we're
here talking shit, and he ain't even farted yet.
Shut up.
Y'all let, me
Hey,
get,
yeah, Greggy, come back.
y'all let me get that off.
No,
Can we talk about shit bars? You know
No.
what we didn't do?
we can't talk about shit bars. We can talk about why they're bad.
We didn't talk about Babytron bars either. We were supposed to do that last
I'll
episode,
pull
and then we
up
got
the
cut
list.
short.
Oh wow.
Are you stacking them up against like Kodak?
Babytron has great bars.
Y'all want to? Oh wait, I can't give the sauce away. I was about to say, can y'all rank my IG captions that I got in my notepad? But then I was like, no, because let me catch one of them niggas with one of my captions.
Is it like Lil Wayne where he just says a bunch of crazy shit and people are like, oh, that's gross?
Lil Wayne has a lot of good bars and he has equally bad bars, and it just kind of washes out sometimes.
He has a song with Corday where I just had to turn off the song. Like,
you know who had a good song with Corday?
Who?
Babytron.
Babytron. And Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak is overrated.
Anderson .Paak has a great. Shut up.
That's right. No, that's like a genuine, like, he's overrated.
That's fine.
He doesn't make bad music.
Anderson .Paak is like a creature comforter for people. I don't feel like he's that mainstream.
Too much sauce on it. I'm not that mainstream. Silk Sonic was played on the radio every fucking day for a whole summer.
I feel like
Silk Sonic
Anderson .Paak. That's Silk
did not
Sonic.
have any music as good as Anderson .Paak's solo career or Bruno Mars' solo career. Silk Sonic was so much worse than the sum of their parts.
No, Silk Sonic just itches that scratch some people have.
Mark, we get it. You're like a funkifier. It's you colonizing black music. What are you talking about? We get it, Maga Mark.
You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
Listen,
that's the itch you're scratching. Is the colonization.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
I'm gonna colonize my foot up your ass. How about that?
I feel like
See, taking shit that isn't his.
I feel like
talking about looking at assholes.
I feel like what's the word? I feel like I don't think he's overrated because I don't think people put him on a high enough pedestal so you can say he's overrated.
Like, who puts Anderson .Paak on a pedestal?
Like, who puts him like?
Do you put him on a pedestal and you're just like
him? I just thought I'm trying to cut you off, but I was gonna call Mark a culture vulture to keep fucking with him. Can we dress Mark up as a vulture with a do-rag on for Halloween? And when people ask what he is, he goes, "I'm a culture vulture."
I'm not putting on.
I'm here for it.
That's fire! A vulture with like a do-rag and a chain.
I'm not putting a do-rag.
I like the idea.
Thank you. That's a fire
It's a
costume.
great idea. That's a great idea.
You can go in blackface.
That's really unique.
I'm not. No.
Whoa, you went a little bit too far there.
I'm not Justin Trudeau. Okay, I'm not falling for it.
Mark, I have a question for you.
I am not the Prime Minister of Canada.
Mark, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Well, what's that nigga's name? One of the Republicans who has a podcast.
We were just talking about him.
You know who I'm talking about?
Oh no,
not Mitch McConnell.
No, I thought you were talking about the guy in Arizona who ordered a drive-by shooting on his political opponents.
No, who's the dude that you talk about sometimes? I think you'd be bashing him.
Alex Jones.
No, he's a Republican. He has a show.
I have no idea who
Is
he's
he a
talking about.
politician or is he just
You're talking about
associated in
Tim Pool?
politics?
No, I think he's on Fox.
Carlson?
Tucker Carlson?
Yeah. Would you go on Tucker Carlson's show if he invited you?
I would just clown
Can
him the
Mark
whole
be
time.
Tucker Carlson for Halloween?
That would be a fire-ass costume.
Cry.
Of course, that would be fire, but the culture vulture isn't. Are you kidding me, Mark?
But are you just gonna sit there and take
He
it?
said, I can live my truth, but they can't know.
I think I have I had a phase where I was just making fun of Donald Trump impressions in 2016.
We're not gonna.
I feel like if I really tried, I can get Tucker Carlson impressions right up with the Donald Trump impressions that I used to do.
You know what's hilarious is that as much as I call Mark Republican and dog him, and he never pulls out the one green card that he has. And it's that I legit used to be a Trump supporter, and I won a Trump shirt at Mardi Gras that we went to.
Didn't you vote?
No, I didn't vote. I wasn't old enough
We
to
were
vote in that
16.
election, nigga. I was 15.
No, the
ran
last
twice,
election.
so.
No, I didn't vote at all.
Oh, you didn't vote at all?
I was an Elizabeth Warren
What's wrong
fan.
with you?
Mark, don't tell me that I'm the problem. My vote does not matter.
Your vote
Popular
does
vote
matter.
does
vote
not
does
matter.
matter. It doesn't
matter.
No, it literally doesn't matter.
It does.
Hillary won the
For the-
popular vote and wasn't president. It does not
No,
matter.
because they literally stole votes through an app. Like the Democratic.
Oh, I bet they did,
Democratic
Mark.
primary.
I bet they did.
The Democratic primary. That's how they stole it from Bernie Sanders. It's like very well documented. They even threw those people in jail.
They did.
They made an app to where if you weren't going to vote in the Democratic primary, that they would take your vote and cast it for Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
And they did it all across the country.
Is that what they did?
That's voter fraud.
Mark, your genius is showing.
Okay, I feel
It's
like
a fact.
I
Look it
feel
up.
like I feel like it's not as bad.
That's part of how they stole 2016
part of the
Did you read that
primary.
on Fox?
No.
Where did you read that?
That was on the local news.
It was
that
on
was all over the
InfoWars.
country.
BlueLivesMatter.com?
No.
That's crazy. You're such a
You're trying to get it off. It's not really working.
Trying to get what off?
I feel like
Wait till they see your Proud Boys tattoo.
I say time out.
I will strip right now. I do not have a Proud Boys tattoo.
Time out. Hold on.
I do not
I
have a
feel
Proud
like
Boys
Mark.
tattoo.
I feel like Mark is incapable of being gaslit because he does
Because
not
my
care.
Because he's stubborn.
Mark, that's because he's a fucking Republican. He doesn't listen to what we say to him. It doesn't matter.
Mark cannot be gaslit no matter what you do. You get, especially if you try to like, well, Mark, I feel this way and blah blah blah. He'd be like, well, okay.
Fox actually said.
No. Mark is not.
Mark, I'm so sorry.
Mark is incapable.
Like, I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
I feel, okay, no offense. I think Xavier.
I think it's funnier that you think like you're getting it off. Like that's,
I am getting it off.
You're not.
you're
though.
not really getting it off.
Wait till the viewers see this. They're gonna know. They're gonna be like, yeah, look at him. He just looks the type.
Like people. I feel like sometimes people just believe you, and that's why Chris Philo put me in a trucker cap.
You know what? Can we talk about
Shout
that?
out to Chris
'Cause
Philo.
There's some weird miasma that Xavier has that he can get random things off, or like he'll just say shit and people will just go with it, and nobody fact checks anything, and it's the stupidest
No, because
bullshit.
he just keeps talking. He does the same thing that Fox News does. When they have like
Look at his smug smile.
No, because
he knows it's true.
Xavier does the Tucker Carlson method in real life, where 1
Where
plus
do you
1
think
is
the
3.
nigga gets it from?
I mean,
1 plus 1 is 3 because he watches Fox News. Yeah, smoking his cigar inside his Bugatti
Why are you comparing him to Andrew Tate now?
because he's the closest thing to actual Andrew Tate in our friend group.
No, I'm not.
No,
Women,
he's broke.
Women literally destroy me all the time. I'm nowhere close to Andrew Tate.
No,
I'm
no,
a broken
no.
human being
No,
who
no.
simps over women who don't want me.
I'm not talking about like how he lives his life. I'm talking about the way you talk. The way that you carry yourself is very similar. You think you could just get shit off just because you think you're charismatic enough?
I am charismatic enough.
No, you're
the
not.
difference between me and him.
No, you're
He
not.
can't get it off, but I can. That nigga wishes he could say the shit that I get off. That nigga wishes.
No.
That nigga wishes.
But how can you think 1 plus 1 is 2 even though it's 1 plus 1 is 3?
because I did the math.
I did the math.
Don't
I
even
did
worry
it on my
about it.
calculator right here.
Time out.
1
What
plus
is
1
that from?
is 3. That's how Tucker Carlson talks.
Well,
I
he's
wish I
I think Mark should stop doing impressions.
If I had to sneeze, I would definitely sneeze on Mark right now.
Why is that a sign of disrespect? Sneezing on somebody.
Because it's fucking gross.
Gross. Tyler, like literally we just went through a pandemic that
Y'all
gets
want to wait? Y'all
spread
want
through
y'all want to hear a
sneezing.
bar that I wrote?
No.
Come on, it's not a shit bar. I promise.
You lie all
No,
the
I
time.
swear to God.
You lie to me
no,
all the
on my
time.
mother. Like,
It's
this
a-
is not a shit bar. It's
it's
a
a shit
COVID
bar.
bar.
I don't
Okay, fine.
I
Let's hear
said, you niggas are peons. The type that I would pee on. Like, if I had COVID, nigga, I would walk up and sneeze on.
No, you're disgusting.
That's not
it.
bad.
Look how happy he is.
It's like a mid. Like,
I hate
That's
you.
like a 6. It's like a 6.
That's all right.
Speaking of peon, did you guys see that P. Diddy gives golden showers?
I know,
Supposedly,
look at him.
supposedly.
He looks the type. What are you talking
Okay, first off,
If you
I
have
just
that
saw
much
that this
money,
morning and
as
it
long
gave
as
me
it's
a big old
consensual,
smile on my face.
What's wrong with peeing on people?
I just thought it was funny.
You're just saying that because you peed on your girlfriend.
In the shower, like twice. It was not in a sexual manner at all. It was fucking hilarious. That's what it was.
I would have killed him.
Okay, she did, in fact,
Where-
hit me in the ribs pretty hard.
R.
But
Kelly-
it was
R.
funny
Kelly blasted
when you
in
hit
the
her with
shower.
the dance.
Yeah.
This is when you're like squeezing your tip and letting it go like rapid fire.
So,
Bo,
what
bo,
if-
bo, bo.
okay, serious.
Got Shorty
Real
getting
quick.
sturdy in the shower.
So,
They call me the golden buzzsaw.
what if she's taking a shower, like, and
I'm not opening the curtain to then pee on her. We were
I would
both in
do
the
that.
shower together. I have thought
You
about
would
it, but I
open-
know she would break up with me if I did that. I've thought about it, but I would never do it.
I would do that. I would legit open the curtain and
She'd
just start.
come back, but she'd break up with me.
Jill, I
just
got a
start
question.
peeing.
Is that the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning, ways to fuck with your girlfriend?
Am I near her?
Yes.
Yes. Dude, it's so good.
I do the same thing. I do the
It's
same
really
thing.
satisfying. You know how often, like, you know how girls will ask their boyfriend something stupid, like, would you still love me if I was a worm? You know what's my favorite? I have turned this into my own game where I'll ask her and I'll be like, would you still have sex with me if I did this? And it'll just be some weird hypothetical, like, oh, would you still have sex with me if every time I nutted it sounded like, ah!
Like, what'd she say?
Most of the time it's like a sad yes.
Yeah.
I feel like. Okay, but to be fair, guys also do the exact same shit. if you
It's
think about
funny.
it. 50 Cent made an entire song asking those type of questions.
21 questions?
Yes,
Yeah.
great song.
I'm not gonna lie.
What's happening?
We're talking about peeing on women, Greggy. Consensually.
This nigga, I'm still stuck on the fact that Tyler said that he would go open the shower curtain and just piss on his girlfriend.
Tyler did not say that.
It's too far.
I did say that.
You did say that. You said
I did
I
say
would.
that.
But he gave it a
Wait.
Would you do that,
Was it consensual?
No, he was just gonna open up the shower curtain and pee on her. How is that consensual? You opened it and just peed on her.
You're wrong. I mean, you're right. I'm wrong.
How?
That is not consensual because I just opened up the shower curtain and started peeing on her. But
that's a little.
Babe, it's just a prank.
She didn't say no.
it is a prank. It was a joke. I laughed.
It low key is a prank.
I would genuinely consider murder if somebody ever pulled that shit on me.
That's fine.
Mark, you know what you gotta do.
Shower curtain and pissed on me.
You never just be showering with Bay and then like you gotta take a.
Woo! We're back from the break.
Don't burp in the microphone.
Yeah, don't burp in the
That's
microphone,
disgusting.
you nasty
Okay,
person.
That's why I said this man is vile.
He is
He's
vile.
the source of the infection in our friend group.
It's so wrong.
Niggas love me.
It's so wrong to say someone's an infection,
All
a
right,
viral infection.
Let
He
me ask
is,
you
though.
this. Let me ask you this shit. After this stops falling and my timer stops going off. So you guys were talking about pissing on women. What would you do if your homie pissed on you though?
Oh, I'm fighting. That's hands.
outside of like jellyfish sting. Because if you get stung by a jellyfish, your homie better piss on you or
What
he's
is
not
the
your friend.
context of the piss?
Like you're
Are
just
they
chilling on the
drunk?
couch.
Did they catch me lacking in the shower? What happened? Are we just sitting here at the table and you just started pissing at me? Like what? How did it happen?
You already have to be wet from water
Okay.
because then it's just a prank then.
So
If
it's
you-
like a swimming pool.
if you dry
altercation?
piss on somebody,
That's hands.
If
I'm
I'm
pissing on somebody,
I
it's
don't
probably
give a
also hands.
fuck. If I'm in a shower, if I'm taking a shower,
Dry pissing on somebody.
if I'm in a shower and a homie comes up and pisses on me, I'm fighting him.
You getting out right then and there? Like
Yes.
you're fighting.
Yes.
No, you know what you do? You know what you do? You clog the fire hose so he gets an infection.
If you fight me naked, I'm dropping drawers. Cause we rub and beat at that point. Now you're gay. Look at you, goofball.
yo.
It's well documented that I like boys. You don't want wrestling with me naked.
How do you like boys?
No, not boys. Grown consenting men. My bad. Hold on.
This man's R.
Canceled.
Kelly over here now.
Ugh.
After this whole fucking conversation.
Listen, no.
Pissing on women and fucking
I don't pee on
liking
women.
boys.
I pee on boys. No.
Yo, that's canceled. Canceled.
Here's the
Canceled.
clip.
Clip it.
We now have an opening on the OVP. Well, they have an opening on the OVP.
Yeah, they.
They're 18 and up.
So I hear you guys have an opening on the OBP.
Yeah. Maybe.
Can I submit my application?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a B team member that you have to beat out.
Yeah.
Who?
Mr. St. Clair.
Mr. St. Clair.
Well, I don't know. He's
I
not.
mean, no offense. But
There's only
like,
one way to settle this. Who's got the strongest
Carter
stream?
Are they
Carter
Greggy
can't
fucking
speak into a
Westside?
microphone.
We're gonna need. We're gonna.
If you could snipe her? You niggas are so sick.
How are we sick?
I mean, we need to replace.
Yeah, I did hear him.
We need to replace the virality of the infection in our
You gotta
friend
sound
group.
like you're frying chicken in there, man.
Bro, when I peed this morning, it burned.
You should get that checked
Who
out.
you just fucking?
Huh?
Who you just fucking that your pee burns?
You gotta wash the silicone booties, man.
Yeah.
That you.
You gotta give him a break, bro.
No, I haven't been hitting the booty lately. I really haven't even been jerking off. I've been like depressed snapping.
You know what? I quit for like a week, and I'm back in the bag. And I'm about to quit again. I'm about to start going 1 week on, 1 week off.
Don't look me in my eyes, man to man, and
Good for
say,
you.
"Get back in my bag." Talking about jerking off.
Hey, time out.
That's more disrespectful than peeing on me. Look at me, man to man, and go, "I'm about to get back in my
I know what
bag."
he's saying. I know what he's saying.
No, you
I know
cannot.
what he's
You
saying.
know what he's saying?
Yeah.
You cannot look at another man and be like, "Hey, yo,
Yeah, I'm about to get
I'm about to get back in my bag jerking off." Like what?
It's like when you detox. It's like when you detox and then you get back
Just go
alcohol or
keep
something.
talking about it.
Because the next one after you
Big
stop
homie,
is so
you're
much better.
not getting this off. Like,
What are
no.
you taking a tea break like you're smoking weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Y'all are sick, bro.
Like the first high after you come back from smoking, is it not better
Dude,
than
take like a good 2 weeks off, come back, and it's like that scene in Scary Movie when he blasts her to the ceiling.
Yeah,
That's big crazy.
it's worth it.
Y'all are wild.
It's worth it.
Tyler, you jerk off lately?
No,
You don't be smacking that shit around?
no.
What do you do when you get a boner?
Tyler just like lays down on his stomach.
just
She
look
likes
at
the
it?
pressure.
Like it goes away. Like it's not like
Yeah, does it go away because you play with it, or you just?
it just goes away because like I just time.
Who up
I don't
playing
know.
with they worm?
You're telling me you be getting boners, you be horny, and you don't be jacking shit.
No. Like it doesn't seem like it seems like really disgusting to me that happens.
That niggas jack off.
Wait,
Yeah.
so wait, if
Why?
it's disgusting for you to jerk your penis, how do you expect anybody else to jerk your penis?
Because I feel like if it happens by a girl, I feel like
I don't
that's-
have the
that's
shame.
how
It's their
supposed to-
job.
how does that-
Because you're better than them, Tyler? Is
No.
it because you think you're better than them,
No,
Mr.
it's
Andrew
not
Tate?
because that. It's just because it's natural.
It's because when he puts it in her, when
Oh,
he puts
it's
it in
natural?
her, it
It's just
disappears. Tyler has an
I
ugly
see.
tip.
Huh?
You never seen Tyler's tip?
No.
Oh man,
How,
he has
when
a-
have you seen it?
he has a really big shaft, but then like it looks like a candy corn on the
All right,
end.
we can't let this get off. We
See
can't
how
let
he's
this
not-
get off.
see how he's not
I'm sorry.
denying it?
No,
He's
no,
like,
no.
hold on, why- why do you know
See,
that?
he's doing it again. He's doing it again. How can you even think like that? What? You do the
He
Xavier
has
thing.
candy corn tip. Why are you
Stop.
mad at me?
Because you're talking about your boy's penis on a podcast. Stop it. Get some
Phil
help.
just looked me in my eyes and told me he was about to get back into his jerking off bag, but I can't talk about Tyler's penis looking like candy
You're
corn.
describing your friend's penis on a podcast. You don't
Was it
see what
tricolored?
the wrong thing is about that?
No, it's bicolored. It's like a
The
half and half. Yeah, but it's not like if
Everybody's-
this is the tip, it's
everybody's
not like
penis
this.
is a different color.
And there's different shades. It's like different shade, like down
You
the
think
middle.
that's
Because
what
the
Carter really
hormones.
meant when he wrote two-tone?
Huh?
You think that's what Carter really meant when he said two-tone?
Two-tone drip bitch mismatch.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye till the pussy nigga
am I
get
the
back.
only
He
one
was peeing
that
on these niggas. Oh my god. Wait, are you talking about Carter's dick? No. Yes, actually, technically, I guess.
Lord,
that gay to
Lord
talk about
God,
another man's
please
dick?
help my friends.
It depends on how
They
you're
need
talking
some
about
help.
Like if I'm
They
just
need some
describing
help.
like what Tyler meat looked like.
Are you
For
talking
them,
about
yes.
it in a good way? You're like, oh no, his
pointing
meat
at
looks
me. I
good.
ain't
He's got
doing none of
handsome
this.
meat.
No, I'm
'cause
talking about these two. This one,
so
then
like,
this one.
well, like if I'm like I can see it now. If I was like, yeah, and he got like, and like that shit got the curve in it, like that's gay.
That's gay.
But if I'm just giving you a synopsis of cock,
Yeah, just objective.
a sycoxis, if you will.
I hate you.
That's big crazy.
If I'm just like, if I'm like, no, like shaft about 1.5 inches, like blah blah blah.
1.5. That's real short.
No,
No, that's the diameter.
No, the shaft.
Oh,
the
like
round
the
part.
like
He's talking girth, Tyler.
Yeah, the girth.
that's big. It's big
Who
crazy.
measures their
I was
girth?
gonna say, well, I had a
supposed
tape measure and Tyler was passed out drunk one day.
Oh my god.
But so I did a little.
That's not normal.
I was getting the measurements. Well,
That's
I
not
was
normal.
gonna make it a wedding dress.
Are you gonna put that on your Tinder profile? Your dimensions, like an Amazon package?
No, I actually just changed my Tinder.
Shipped to your house.
It says medium ugly comedian now, and it's a picture of me wearing a bra on my head is the first one. And it's been working. I always love funny fat
Probably
niggas.
think it's a COVID mask.
Can't wait for these girls to ruin my day. If y'all want to talk fumbles, Xavier has had some of the worst fumbles. I'm talking on the goal line, like he's that, like he could go all the, and then he gets cracked and loses the ball, goes out of bounds, ACL gets torn.
Somebody else scores off it.
Somebody pick that bitch up and run it back. Michigan State players,
Sam Hubbard took your ass back to the end zone.
Mark Sanchez butt fumbles over here.
literally, some of them were butt fumbles.
break down your fumbles.
Give
what's
us
happening?
one highlight to close
God
out the show.
change the subject.
A worst fumble.
The worst fumble?
The worst fumble.
All of us, we're all gonna give up a fumble.
The worst fumble that
I
I have
never
ever
fumbled.
had.
Cap, nigga, but
The
all right,
worst
go.
fumble that I ever had was this girl, and she was coming to my house all the time. I didn't have a job at the time. I was a bum. Literally couldn't drive, couldn't do shit. She was coming to my house. She would kick it with me. She'd kick it with my parents. She'd kick it with my friends. When she met my mom, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your daughter-in-law, this and that." Like literally was hyping me up.
Time out.
Yes.
That's not wrong.
She was
lying
giving it
to
up.
Tyler.
She was lying. No, she was like, and that's what I was saying.
she
Tyler's
had
not
an
lying,
Andrew
'cause the
Tate
girls
on.
be lying. She was getting her shit off. Xavier, his horny ass, I'm vile. I'm trying to fuck shit all the time. Didn't even want to have sex with this girl because I was like, no, I don't want to ruin it. I want a real relationship with this girl. And guess what happened?
Are you talking about the girl that made you watch Reba reruns?
No, I actually.
After-
No, he made her
No,
watch
no, no,
Reba.
like
Her favorite show is actually Reba. We would watch it together.
okay, I know who he's talking about.
We've all met this girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've all
you've all
met her.
met her. And she was really giving it up for the team. She was lying. She was really getting her shit off. And now she's dating a Michigan State football player.
That's hilarious.
And that nigga started. I can't even beat his ass.
Is it a fumble if they downgrade from you?
Mark, he's a D1, like he's on the draft.
No. I'm saying like I'm in general. Like if somebody doesn't fuck with you, they leave you, and then the person
that nigga better look just like me, because I'm gonna feel bad if the nigga look uglier than me or isn't as funny than me. I'm gonna be like, damn, like that's crazy.
It's still a fumble because you fumbled. Like just because the person
I fumble?
No. He was asking if they downgrade, is that still a fumble? I said, yeah, that's still a fumble.
That's their fumble, and she doesn't know that she fumbled.
I think that's their fumble. When, they blunder.
You ever seen the videos of dudes and they're running to the end zone and they drop the ball before they get in because they think they scored already? I think that's what that is. But then it's uncalled.
No, it's like the Giants running back scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl even though he wanted to stop.
Yeah,
it's like that. You scored, but you really didn't want to score.
You missed out. I'm a good
break
guy.
down one of your fumbles.
I've been fumbling and picking back up the same girl for about like 6 years now. So
you should
is it really fumbles?
How bad do you want to expose yourself? Because I can think of one. Founders Court is my.
Okay, we can talk about that one. All right, to close out the show. So there's this one time, I was single at the time, a few years back, and I started chopping it up with this dude, I guess. Yeah, it was a person transitioning to become a dude.
Female to male?
Yeah, female to male. And we were sitting there, we chopped it up. We both had good like music tastes and stuff, a lot of similar interests. And we kind of had plans to hang out, and they got like rescheduled. So I'm sitting at the house. I'm bored.
Did you meet this person in Dubbers?
This nigga jerked off like 7-8 times.
It was a long day. I had nothing to do, and my meat kept springing. What was a man to do? But anyways, so finally, like towards the end of the night, I'm sitting there, I'm playing some Xbox, and he goes, hey, so my plans actually changed. You want to come over tonight? And then I got there, and, you know, we sat there. We had some drinks, watched, like, a scary movie. And then they're like, hey, it's time to do the whole sex thing. So Phil goes to do the whole sex thing. Meat on soft. Couldn't do it. Jerked off too many times. I jerked off myself out of some box.
Out of bone ridge.
Out of like
you fumbled
scientific box at that point. This was new discoveries for me.
A nigga with some box.
Yeah.
Tyler looks befuddled.
It was so sad.
Did you meet this person in Dubbers, or is that not
No,
somebody
I never
I'm
met this
about?
person in Dubbers.
No, this is someone else.
When did you meet this person?
Mark, are you trying to know if you know the tranny? I can't call him that anymore. My bad.
You do not know this person.
Okay.
Okay, wait. To be fair,
I'm glad he didn't get that one off.
Of the alphabet community, I feel like I can call them trannies. It's like Tyler can say nigga, but Mark can't.
That's not how that works.
Oh, well, you don't get to decide that. You're not part of the community. That's what we've been trying to tell you about the word nigga.
In the community is no.
No, you're Mark sexual. You're not. That's not part of the alphabet. That's not part of the alphabet clan.
I will say this. That's a wild story.
It is a wild
story. Why are you jerking off 7 times in one day?
Because I was in a bad place.
Say, Tyler, not all of us can bang girls and make them sleep on the couch. We don't got it like you.
Tyler doesn't do that, and that's not how that story happened.
He said, it's been a while since I did that. Let it go.
He said that was the 2022 Tyler.
It really was. It was early 2022. It was January 2022, to be completely honest.
So it did happen.
No, it didn't happen like that. Fuck you. But I will say this.
He did happen twice.
I ain't got to defend.
It's a tendency.
We ain't got to defend nothing.
Tyler, whatever you say, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. And with that, we're the boys. Thank you for coming back. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.